just switching over from race pace and straight into qualifying, ripping the fence, gassing up too early, hitting the fence, but also just knowing you got enough tools in your toolbox and enough people that gave you the right information to pull you out of that hole if it's not too much, right? And we did that. So it's just all the info that I'm being fed to. It's just all the effort from the guys that are behind the scenes.
You said before you made that qualifying run, you wanted that front box. You wanted the difference that makes, between track position and having that front pit box. How important is that to gain the stage points you need? You're 21 points under the cut.
Yep.
It's make it or break it tomorrow night. Yeah,
I think for us, you look at us, like you said, 21 points out. Got to be a ton of pressure. Oh my, how's he going to do? And I think the pressure just switched because we're not here messing around. So great job of getting the first box. We know how beneficial that was for the 45 in the spring. We really hit that in our meetings on Wednesday, and we got it. So we'll see. Good luck to everybody else.
Third consecutive year with a pole. Yeah. The last 4 times you've run here, you've had top 10s. And so you've got to have at least confidence knowing that you're capable of doing it again.
Yeah, no doubt. For some reason, I remember showing up here and being terrified of this place and having some decent runs in the 43 and just kind of really wanting to be better here and focused in and studied and I'm still not where I want to be here, but to walk out here with 4 consecutive top 10s, again, I keep saying everybody behind the scenes, it's all them. So I'm just lucky to drive the race car.
Bubba Wallace will lead the field to green on Sunday. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, congrats once again to Bubba Wallace, crew chief Booty Barker, everybody at 2311, because this could not come at a better time for this 23 race car. This is his third pole in 245 NASCAR Cup Series races, first of the season and 12th top 10 start in 2024, first pole in 13 races at Darlington Raceway. And again, folks, the timing really couldn't be much better for Bubba Wallace as, I just remember so many times in the 80s and the 90s, Michael Jordan had that ball in his hands when the chips were down and was able to hit that pressure shot. He wanted the ball, he wanted the pressure, and he rose to it. And again, Bubba said that he talked to him, said if it doesn't cost anything, it's not worth anything. And this certainly has cost that group over the years as they have worked their rear ends off to get in this position. So huge qualifying again for Carson Hocevar. He posted his third top 10 start of 2024, first in 3 races at Darlington, and his best career qualifying position here. Chase Briscoe, we don't normally talk about him being in the top 5 in qualifying, as he will be moving over to Joe Gibbs Racing at the end of this season away from Stuart Haas, but a third place qualifying finish means he posted his first top 10 start at Darlington Raceway, and 11th time he has started in the top 10 this season as well. So obviously Carson Hocevar is the fastest qualifying rookie, and so therefore there's going to be an interesting battle at the front of this race to begin with, because again, folks, this is Darlington. This is the Southern 500. It's a long race. It's a grueling race. It's a tough race. But when you see what happened to the 45 car and Tyler Reddick having that first pit stall last time around here, this time it's going to be Bubba Wallace in that first pit stall. That is absolutely huge, but everything else must come together. Starting first is great, but again, this is what they call a grueling race, and one that certainly tests the driver as well as the machine and the folks behind him. So congratulations to Bubba Wallace once again, as it is a Toyota on the front row, and Carson Hocevar is right next to him at getting his career best start. So sit back, everybody, as a Toyota of Christopher Bell and Joe Gibbs Racing will have an all JGR front row as we get the Xfinity Series race underway. We'll talk to you in the post-race.
The SiriusXM NASCAR Radio pre-race show. SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
It's the dawning of a new era in college football. And as schools fight to earn a spot in the 12-team college football playoff, you'll hear all the biggest games on Sirius XM and the Sirius XM app.
That was one of the craziest games I've seen.
Get ready for game day on College Sports Radio, Channel 84, with our roster of experts, including Danny Cannell, Jacob Hester, and Rick Neuheisel.
This is what college football fans have been clamoring for.
To find your game, go to SiriusXM.com/college football schedule or search for your school on the SiriusXM app.
Tyler Reddick, though, he's going after the race lead.
Hey, it's Tyler Reddick. Catch SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Live or stream your favorite shows anytime on demand with the SiriusXM app.
This is Austin Hill.
Austin Hill now is leading the way.
The following is a production of the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
There are 4 races remaining in the regular season as the NASCAR Xfinity Series returns to Darlington Raceway. Earlier this spring, Justin Allgaier won at the track Too Tough to Tame. Up off the corner, fans on their feet waving their hats in the air. They salute Justin Allgaier as the checkered flag is in the air, and Justin Allgaier wins the Crown Royal Purple Bag Project 200 here at Darlington Raceway. Justin Allgaier, his 24th career Xfinity Series win, ties him with Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tommy Houston for 10th overall. Following his recent success at Michigan, Allgaier is in position to win his second career regular season championship. He's looking to win again at Darlington and solidify his championship status. This afternoon's race will also feature a number of NASCAR Cup Series regulars, including Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, and Chase Elliott. Live from Darlington Raceway, the NASCAR Xfinity Series presents the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200 from Darlington Raceway, exclusively on the Motor Racing Network.
NASCAR Live Race Day is brought to you by Toyota. For the latest Toyota racing information, visit toyotaracing.com.
Up next and ready to go, 38 race teams, the NASCAR Xfinity Series, ready to take center stage here at the Darlington Raceway, Darlington, South Carolina. Driver introductions are already underway. Welcome to the Motor Racing Network's live coverage of the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. Just Regal alongside Alex Hayden and championship winning crew chief Todd Gordon and Alex Hayden. It is a red-hot Saturday afternoon for what essentially is a NASCAR Xfinity Series sprint race. Just 147 laps in all.
Yeah, at 200 miles. This one's always been the same distance, and this is a quick race. Only a handful of times you're going to come to pit lane to get fresh Goodyear tires. You just simply don't need to spend that much time on pit road because of the length of the race. Therefore, the drivers who qualified well are going to have track position right off the bat, Jeff, but that doesn't mean that they're going to be able to drive away from the field. There's a lot of big names in today's race.
Only 4 races remain in the regular season before we go playoff racing. It's race number 23 of the 2024 schedule for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. They're up next.
This Sober or Slammer message is brought to you by the South Carolina Department of Public Safety.
Hey NASCAR fans, Ross Chastain here. Driving a car is what I do professionally, and with that comes a lot of responsibility. It doesn't matter if I'm driving on the track or down the road, safety is always my #1 priority. If you plan on drinking this race weekend, stay on track and designate a sober driver. Because there are people in your life counting on you to be there for those special moments, and I need you around to cheer me and the other drivers on race day.
On Thursdays, NASCAR Live goes wide open with some of the biggest names in the sport.
The goal is the same, so the mindset's the same. All right, the goal is to win the championship.
And some familiar voices that you might not have heard from in a while.
You know, I thought about going to one of these teams because I'd really like to win the 500.
I never planned any of this to start with, right from the very beginning.
No matter what driver or what era is your favorite, NASCAR Live Wide Open has every corner of the fan base covered. Subscribe now wherever you listen to podcasts.
We'll be put them under the green flag, and that will happen here shortly. It will be Christopher Bell and Sheldon Creed. Those will be the drivers on the front row. We're going to talk to and visit with the drivers before they climb on board their race cars. We'll do that next from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
You know, as they say, one person's personal information is another person's treasure.
That's why I don't go online without connecting to NordVPN. I don't want anyone stealing my personal information and snooping on my browsing activity. Also, Tech Radar named NordVPN as the most trusted VPN by casual users and experts. Features like Threat Protection Pro safeguard your devices from phishing websites. Scan downloads for malicious files and disable intrusive ads and trackers so you can surf more safely online. Just check NordVPN.com, grab the deal, and see for yourself. By the way, you can protect up to 10 devices with one account. NordVPN. Cybersecurity built for every day.
I got a heart like a truck. Hey race fans, this is Lainey Wilson on your home for NASCAR. SiriusXM NASCAR Radio, Channel 90.
Welcome back to Darlington Raceway. It is the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Practice and qualifying took place earlier on with Christopher Bell scoring the pole. Mentioned it's a red-hot Saturday afternoon. Temperature right now 92 with a feels like, Alex Hayden, above 95 degrees. It's going to be a hot afternoon of racing.
It really is. So let's get you down to the grid right now and hear from some of the contenders in today's race. After qualifying earlier today, Christopher Bell picked up the pole position, driving that number 20 car from Joe Gibbs Racing. He's one of 4 different drivers to earn victories this season in that race car. Steve Post from Halstead, Pennsylvania is with the driver, Christopher Bell.
And Christopher's win in this car was at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So Christopher, when we look at this race at Darlington, what he needed to do to go 2 for 2 in this 20 car this season?
I think we need to be a little bit better than I was in practice, but I don't know. Practice is so tough. I think we talked earlier that I'm getting acclimated to the car just as much as I'm focusing on what the car needs. So hopefully I drive a little bit better than I did in practice, and we'll be in good shape.
This heat, what is this heat going to do? Do you sense it in the car, and what's it going to do to the racetrack?
It's Darlington. It could be cold outside, and we're still going to be slipping and sliding around. But yes, it is hot. There's not much time in between the Xfinity practice, the Cup practice, and now the Xfinity race. So hopefully I've hydrated enough, and hopefully my best friend here, my cool shirt, hopefully it works well.
The cool suit hoping to work well, and I know Christopher Bell well. He leads us to green here this afternoon.
He turned a lap at 164.865 miles an hour. Now second quick was Sheldon Creed, and Sheldon is sick of hearing the word second. He's been second in qualifying here. He was second in 4 races already this season, still in search of that first victory. Let's hear from Sheldon Creed now with Chris Wilner of Carmel, Indiana.
He's about to get introduced to the crowd. So Sheldon, one thing is for certain, you're looking for a win. Is today the day?
I think so. This is my favorite racetrack, so it'll be a great day to do it.
All right, that's Sheldon Creed. Guys, he's getting introduced to the crowd, and I talked to him a little bit earlier this afternoon. He said, I'm sick and tired of the narrative that we haven't gotten to victory lane. This is one of my favorite racetracks on the schedule. They feel like today could be the day they punch himself into the playoffs.
Could very well be. Sheldon Creed is a favorite when it comes to racing here at the track Too Tough to Tame. And then there's Parker Retzlaff. Had a great qualifying effort. He'll start in position number 9, coming off of the NASCAR Cup Series race where he had a good run in the Coke Zero Sugar 400 a week ago at Daytona. It's a different car. It's a different track. It's just a different challenge all the way around. And our own Alan Cavana from Glastonbury, Connecticut is with Parker.
Parker Retzlaff, the talk of the NASCAR world throughout the week for controversial reasons maybe, but we're getting back to racing. How important is that for you right now?
Yeah, after this week, I'm ready to just kind of be happy about our weekend at Daytona in our Flunkaway Chevrolet and just move on to this weekend in our Capital City Chevrolet with Jordan Anderson Racing and just move forward and try and continue to build on last weekend and continue to try and get better.
When experience is so important at this track, how do you make up for that? What's your challenge today?
Yeah, it's just this place is very difficult, especially when we start getting wore out tires and moving up to the top. It gets hard, but you just got to try and balance being quick, short run, and having some tires on the long run and try and be there at the end.
Parker Retzlaff, top 10 starting spot today, guys.
And we'll have more from Darlington Raceway and more talk with some of the drivers when we come back.
Meet Calvin.
Hi.
Calvin won $50 off his roommate. That's because Calvin has the iHeartRadio app.
iHeartRadio.
Which he used to make a pasta song playlist.
I'm a genioki.
Calvin blasted this on repeat after betting his roommate couldn't complete a 4-day juice cleanse.
Oh, I can.
The song Proper Pappardelle pushed him over the edge.
I love carbs.
Good thing Calvin is one of millions with the iHeartRadio app. Download it today and get paid to ruin your roommate's stupid cleanse. Like Calvin.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blaney, a third-generation race car driver, and I dedicate a lot of my time going fast. But when my grandpa was diagnosed with Alzheimer's, it was a very unexpected bump in the road for us. It's important to notice if older family members are acting differently or having trouble with routine tasks. Early detection of Alzheimer's can give your family time to explore support services and access available treatments. If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together. Visit alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
A.J. Allmendinger qualified fourth. He'll be one of the drivers we'll talk to when we come back from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Every hero's story has a humble beginning. Every legend had to earn their stripes. Every superstar had a dream.
It's been a fairy tale season.
Every home track is the start of something special.
That's just good old short track racing.
Oh, a little retaliation. Holy cow! Learn more about NASCAR regional tracks near you at NASCAR.com/regional.
Thank you for the roar and the fists in the air. Thank you for the unsat-in seat and the well-worn dedication. Thank you for the first race and the lost count race. Thank you for passing it on and on and on. To millions of fans, NASCAR and Geico would like to thank you.
We'll talk to A.J. Allmendinger here in just a moment, but playoffs are also looming. Only 4 races remain in the regular season. When you take a look at the cut line post, man, you see a driver by the name of Ryan Sieg, 15 above the cut line. What are his thoughts going into today?
Well, he's pretty loose down here. He just asked one of the crew members, "You going to mess up for us here today?" My God, they're having a good time down here. Ryan, let's talk a little bit about this. We do have 4 races left, but you are on that bubble of the playoffs. How do you process that today as you go through this race?
No, you got to just watch where your competitor's at and try to maintain and keep on position of where they're at and try to get as many points as you can. And or if they do something that they're not going to get points, you try to do the opposite. So, but that's, you know what I mean? At least we're on the positive, and we'll continue to do that. And I think we'll be able to get into the playoffs. So I got a pretty good PSYOPs forward. We didn't qualify the best, but we made gains, and I think we'll be all right.
Three top 10 finishes. Eyes, what you're looking for? 3 top 10 finishes here at Darlington. What's the key to a good run here and getting a top 10, maybe even top 5 finish here today?
Having a fast race car. But no, maintaining the tires is the biggest thing, and trying to not go too hard at the beginning is the biggest thing. But, I don't usually do that, so I just get after it right away and maybe try to gap them and stay ahead of them and just hang on at the end. But, no, it's all up in the air. It's just a lot of fun, and try to keep ourselves in the playoffs.
Keep themselves in the playoffs. That's Ryan Sieg down here having a good time, getting ready to go here today at Darlington. He starts in position number 14.
A.J. Allmendinger needs a shot of momentum to get his season turned around. He's a pretty good track for A.J. 2 of his last 3 Darlington starts of top 10 finishes. Let's hear from A.J. Allmendinger. He's with Chris Wilner.
And he starts 4th today, Alex Hayden, so a good starting spot for A.J. A.J., I know it's hot, it's going to be sticky, it's going to be slick out there, but can he keep this colleague Chevy up front and maybe get a Darlington win for your resume?
I'd like to. They stacked the field on us this weekend, but it makes it a lot of fun. You got to be in your game just to run inside the top 10 right now in the Xfinity Series, and you got a couple of the Cup guys to it. So I thought practice went okay. Qualifying went fairly well, especially for how I usually qualify here. But we're going to do everything we can to get this leak filter gutter protection Chevy in victory lane, and more than anything, just keep trying to build on some more speed, and hopefully, if we can get a win, great, and if not, get a really solid result and keep building this momentum trying to get ready for the playoffs.
And the speed we saw, Daytona, you were there until it just went awry. So how confident is that in this kind of stretch run that you build on that and be unloading every week with the speed you guys have had?
Yeah, I think just the series of races that we went to with Michigan with the low horsepower package, Daytona is just a super speedway race. I feel like we're bringing better race cars in all different types of racetracks and really packages when it comes to that. So we're getting there. We're by no means where we need to be yet. So that's a part of it. But, with this playoff format, first you got to make it. So we're still working on that. Second of all, you just got to be hot at the right time and go win a championship still.
All right, and they hopefully are going to be hot here today in Darlington. It's a hot one out here. AJ Allmendinger starts fourth.
Yeah,
Steve Post.
Justin Allgaier down here ready to go. Justin rolls from the 20th starting spot. Justin, your thoughts as you get ready to go for it? Another win, a three-time winner here. What do you need to do to go back-to-back this season?
Not qualified 20th. That would be a good start, but really proud of the team, proud of the effort that they put in. Obviously, our brand professional agriculture Camaro's always been good here, and we've been able to get to victory lane, especially like here in the spring. But our soybean machine, I think, we felt really good about it in race trim and just unfortunately didn't lay a lap down in qualifying. And now we got a little bit of an uphill battle in front of us. But, the goal is always be as fast as Xfinity Internet. I think we got a car that can do that. We got a pit crew down here on pit road that's ultra capable. And I got Jim Pullman on the pit box. So we can do a lot of things. It's
been the Mayo Missile the last few weeks. It's the soybean car this time for Justin Allgaier, Alan Cavana.
Then Allgaier's teammate, Sammy Smith, is the last one right now in the playoff grid. He's trying to chase that final playoff spot. Your teammate won this race in the spring. How helpful is that? What questions have you asked, Justin?
Yeah, very helpful. I think it helps everybody. I think all 5 JRM cars seem to have good speed in practice. I'm not sure they all qualified like they expected to, but I think we as an A group have really good speed. Definitely very happy with how practice went, and I think just need to race a racetrack today and hopefully be there at the end. It's going to be a hot, slick day, and we'll see what stage 1 brings, and hopefully we can get some points.
All right, Sammy Smith starting 11th today, and he just put his cool suit on, ready to plug in and stay cool throughout the day, guys.
Yeah, and that's going to be tough to do for sure. We'll talk about racing the racetrack with the crew chief here coming up in just a little bit. But all of the talk about either A, going to victory lane, that is obviously objective number 1, but we also have to look at the playoff points. We just heard from Ryan Sieg a moment ago, and Sammy Smith, obviously it's going to come right down to the wire. It always does.
Yeah, counting today, 4 races to go in the regular season. Ryan Sieg has a 15-point cushion. That could be wiped out at the end of stage 1. However, Sammy Smith, he's going to have a good run. Brandon Jones, I think, is in a must-win situation, but points are going to be very important for a lot of these drivers.
Boy, just a great crowd on a hot Saturday afternoon here at Darlington. They're ready to go, so are we. So let's take it trackside right now for pre-race ceremonies.
Race fans, please rise as you're able. Remove your hats, and veterans, please render a hand salute as the Cross High School Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. And here to offer today's invocation, please welcome from Hartsville, South Carolina, Kellytown Baptist Church Senior Pastor Dr. Michael Medeiros.
Lord Jesus, we come to you today. We thank you for this day. God, we pray for the safety of the teams, for the drivers. Lord, you are a God of creation, creativity, and we are going to see that on display today. And so, Lord, we pray that as we see, as we feel, as we hear all these things, that we would be drawn to you. We thank you for your love. We thank you for all that you do for us, and we pray this in Jesus' name. Amen.
And here to perform our national anthem, please welcome from South Carolina VFW auxiliary soloist, Karen Camera.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last last gleaming, whose broad stripes.
I'm live streaming the radio coverage, so we're at the live point that we can get here. Getting it all set up. How are you guys doing today?
Parts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free
That sounded too good on the radio.
and the home of the brave?
There we go, guys.
3 race ceremonies wrapping up. The NASCAR Xfinity Series set to race next.
Let's go, guys. How are you guys doing today? Kimbronator here. Xfinity Series is about to start here any moment, so hang tight with us here. Getting it all situated for the... We got to get the stage... I thought I had the stages in here. Make sure I have the stages up here for you guys as well. How is everybody doing this Saturday? Got the stage part coming up here so we can see that. Getting ready. How are you doing today, Gus? Absolutely, Rima.
To explore with just
I
one
had it muted, so let's see. Let's get this here. All right, we got the stage. I move that though. Getting it situated here. Absolutely, guys. It's going to be a good race today. Beautiful day. Let's go, guys. You excited for the race?
Live on the Motor Racing Network.
There are.
It's the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
Let's get a big thumbs up. Get ready to rock and roll past the race cars today, pal.
Get a thumbs up. Right on.
Today, the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200 from Darlington Raceway. Sponsored by Sport Clips. It's a game changer. By Geico. Geico's mobile app has 24/7 claim service and on-the-go policy info. Get more with Geico. By Harbor Freight. Whatever you do, do it for less at Harbor Freight. By Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. By hands-free Skechers slip-ins. Just step in and go. By Toyota.
Step in and go. I get tired of some of those commercials. Let's race, guys. Come on. The lady in black.
Drive in a little bit deeper and slide up a foot farther, you're going to be in the wall. So you have to be smart about taking what the racetrack will give you and adapting to that lap after lap, because this place changes the lap times as much as a grip falls off. The way you get into turn one, the next lap will be less aggressive than you were this lap.
Let's talk about grip, Alex Hayden. Goodyear brings a great tire.
I don't know why the camera's doing that.
To lose speed over the run, and it does do that and then some.
It really does, by the tone of over a full second, sometimes up to 2 full seconds per lap, slowing down. And that just goes to what Todd was talking about, Jeff. You just got to hang on to your race car and entrust your driver to be smooth with the steering wheel to make the tire last a little longer.
38 drivers are ready to go. 38 race teams. Only one driver failed to make it. That's Dawson Cram. The other 38 in and ready to flip the switch. Let's go trackside.
Darlington Raceway, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Please welcome
the last race.
National Commander Hal Roche.
On behalf of the veterans of foreign wars, all the veterans, military, and their families, drivers, start
your engines.
The sound we've been waiting for. 38 NASCAR Xfinity Series engines come to life. We'll meet the field in just a moment.
Gentlemen, we want it all. We want to discover new music.
Originally it was, but this has happened by unseen circumstances. They started to go points racing about midway through the summer, and that's when they had their biggest lull of the season, failing to finish in the top 10 for several weeks in a row. He said,
try to get some better cameras. These keep cutting out on me. Not sure why.
On wins, the rest will take care of itself. Well, he has 2 wins in the last 8 races, and he's got 7 top 10 finishes in a row, and he comes to one of his best racetracks. So Justin Allgaier and the new approach of going for checkered flags certainly proving dividends in the regular season championship with 4 races to go. Alan Cavana?
Well, it's a home race for Jeremy Clements today. The Spartanburg, South Carolina native loves racing here, but today it's even more special. Today, Clements sets the Xfinity Series record for consecutive starts at, get this, 383 races dating all the way back to 2013.
Oh, man, I messed
it is
it up.
18 starts here at Darlington. Clements has 3 top 10s. He hopes to add to that today. I just talked to him before he got in the car. He says, wow, 383 consecutive races. I don't feel old. I just feel experienced. So he's hoping to have a good day. A lot of family down here for Jeremy Clements today.
He is a favorite in these parts, is Jeremy Clements, as he has at a lot of racetracks. Now, we got 6 drivers in today's race who have won here at Darlington Raceway in the NASCAR Xfinity Series, led by Justin Allgaier with his 3 wins. Noah Gregson's got a couple of wins under his belt. Brandon Jones, Joey Logano, Cole Custer, and Chase Elliott all have visited victory lane here at Darlington in the NASCAR Xfinity Series.
1 to go, and we'll see the green flag fly here at the Darlington Raceway. Our broadcast team again, Dave Moody and Mike Bagley, ready to go into turns up and down pit road and ready to follow all of the story as they unfold. Postman Steve Post, Chris Wilner, and Alan Cavana. Your broadcast booth. My name is Jeff Striegel, alongside is Alex Hayden and Todd Gordon. The numbers you need to know today: 45 laps. Lap 45 will complete stage number 1. Lap 90 will wrap up stage 2. Then Todd Gordon, a 57 lap run to the black and white checkered flag. Stage 1 here Xfinity Series, what are you looking for as a crew chief?
Just looking to see how our balance plays out. I'm going to have to run this on one set of tires, given the tire quantities we've got down here in the pit boxes. I feel like that, and just looking to see how our car builds on a longer run, trying to make adjustments so that in stage 2, in that final stage, we can be in the right balance.
There's just something right about temperatures in the 90s, triple-digit heat index, sunny skies, Labor Day weekend, and the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Darlington Raceway. Pace car is on turn number 3, the field right behind them. Executive Director of the NASCAR Hall of Fame, Winston Kelly, inside
and
the pace
it looks
car.
like they have the green.
Pit lane to call the start of the Sport Clips Haircuts Help a Hero.
Here we go, guys.
From Grand Rapids, Michigan. Here's Jeff Striegel.
NASCAR Xfinity Series ready to go under the green flag. Darlington Raceway, the 23rd
We are underway.
The Sports Clips, Haircuts, VFW, Help a Hero 200. Up front, it is Christopher Bell. He sees the green flag with Sheldon Creed alongside, and we are underway for 147 laps.
Christopher Bell wastes no time getting going at the front of the pack.
Bell, any Bell fans in chat?
Get away with the lead by 2 car lengths.
And inside lanes left open. Here comes Sam Mayer. He'll punch a hole to the bottom of turn number 2, and he'll dive to the inside of Sheldon Creed, side by side to 3.
Problem for Parker Retzloff, off the pace after a great top 10 qualifying effort. His car very slow in turn 3. Lap number 1, however, is led by Christopher Bell. He gets away, and they're stacked up from second on back.
It's led by Bell, and it's led comfortably by Bell. He's wasted no time getting away by about 7 or 8 car lengths over Sheldon Creed. 2 more, back to Sam Mayer.
First driver taking a sniff to the inside. Out of 2 was A.J. Allmendinger. He looked down to the inside of Sam Mayer in what would be a race for position number 3.
A.J. Allmendinger right now running in position number 4, right in front of Austin Hill. Lap 2 down, Seabell out front. Sheldon Creed and Sam Mayer. That is your top 3. You mentioned Parker Retzloff with a problem on the opening lap. Postman, what have you learned?
Parker Retzloff said he rolled into 4th gear and the engine just shut right down. It will not start. It turns over but will not start. They've guessed electrical action. They're wondering about the kill switch. They're wondering about fuel right now. Something
he just stopped in the pit.
Silent on the Parker Retzloff car. They're trying to determine what that car or what that problem is right now.
And Parker at a snail's pace in the middle of the pit lane. He's got a long way to go. No way he's got the momentum to make it to his pit box, and he'll come to a stop.
Bell, Creed, Mayer, Allmendinger, Hill, and Smith, top 6.
Heads for the Boeing backstretch.
Christopher Bell is away with the lead. Sheldon Creed away with second. The stacking up of traffic happens from third on back. Sam Mayer, A.J. Allmendinger, Austin Hill, Chandler Smith racing there.
A.J. Allmendinger out of line and to the bottom of the racetrack on Sam Mayer. That is for position number 3, right behind Sheldon.
There's a caution out, yeah.
Not able to get it done. He'll fall back in
I've
line,
got the
but we're gonna see
TV broadcast up too.
Parker Retzloff dead in the water or stopped on pit road brings
I think
out
it's
the
because he's on
flag.
pit.
We can't leave him sitting on pit road, so he brings out the caution flag on lap number 4. Seabell out front.
Seabell.
Okay, raise your hand.
Raise your hand if you love NASCAR, guys. Let's go, baby. And we've got our first caution of the race. I'm going to see if I get these other car cameras working. All they're doing is showing commercials on other ones. Right on. I may try this other camera just for giggles and grins. Oh. My bad, I clicked off. What'd you guys think about that?
tires. You're going to need those at the end of the stages.
And the top 10, now the top 15, bypassing the entrance to pit road. We'll be back under the green flag here in a moment from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Attention and voice of NASCAR. All righty, guys. 6 of 147 laps are down. Stage lap 6 of 45 laps in this stage at the moment. So we got the odds below us down here. Guys, if you're turning in here, we are under our first caution. Back to the radio feed here.
Saturday afternoon, but that has not kept the crowd down. We got a front straightaway full of race fans, and you know we're going to be full here tomorrow. It is the Cookout Southern 500. Do you believe it is the 75th annual of this Crown Jewel event?
It tells you all you need to know about the historic
It's Darlington, baby.
of the Darlington Raceway. It's unique in so many different ways, but yeah, 75 years of the Southern 500 here at Darlington. It truly is amazing, and it's a privilege to be back here yet again this year to be able to broadcast that race, which, by the way, will be on the air at 5 o'clock Eastern Time tomorrow with NASCAR Live Race Day. Again, 5 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for the Cookout Southern 500.
Last time we were here, it was Brad Keselowski at the Cup Series level. Going to victory lane, Bubba Wallace and Carson Hocevar are together on the front row for the Cookout Southern 500 live on the Motor Racing Network tomorrow. Right now, live on the Motor Racing Network, it is the NASCAR Xfinity Series. We will indeed go back under the green flag in 1/2 lap. Christopher Bell, this was before the choose. It was Bell and Sheldon Creed 1-2. Sam Mayer and A.J. Allmendinger 3-4. Austin Hill was 5th. Chandler Smith, Riley Herbst, Brandon Jones, Corey Heim, and Parker Kligerman. That was your top 10. Just wanted to see on the movers and losers so far, Noah Gragson looking pretty well.
Yeah, he's jumped up 8 positions since the drop of the green flag, as has Jesse Love and Matt DiBenedetto climbing the leaderboard. Ross Chastain, Joey Logano also climbing the leaderboard. No surprise there. Obviously,
the battle cam is this cam here, and this is aerial.
Lose quite a few positions here.
37 laps to go in stage number 1. We got a long way to go here this afternoon. Pace car has hit pit road, back through the Geico restart zone. They make their way right now.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Creed on the outside.
Why did it do that? Sorry about that.
Another good jump, another great start by Christopher Bell.
Last time he very quickly shook off any semblance of a challenge. This time around he's already clear by a car length as they race their way to the Boeing backstretch.
A.J. Allmendinger on the inside of Sheldon Creed for second, right behind Christopher Bell. They're going to race side by side up the end of the back straightaway with Sam Mayer looking on.
Mayer goes up to the racetrack, goes up against safer barrier to driver's right. That battle for second continues to be a good one off turn number 4. Allmendinger had it for a moment. Sheldon Creed has a burst of momentum to get it back.
Allmendinger couldn't crank it up quite as hard on the inside of turn 4. He'll lose second to Creed. He'll lose third to Sam Mayer. Finally slides up in line in position number 4.
And right up in front of Austin Hill. Chandler Smith giving Hill a run for his money. Halfway up the Boeing backstretch. Behind them, Riley Herbst and Brandon Jones in tow.
And behind them, Parker Kligerman and Corey Heim running side by side as they fan out 2 and 3 wide outside of the top 15. Further up will follow Chandler Smith. Peeked down to the inside on Austin Hill. Couldn't get it done. What about back in 1?
Knocking on the back door of Big Country as they make their way into turn 1 and 2, but Austin Hill able to pull away by half a car length.
Battle battle for 8th under contention. That's where Corey Heim took a look to the inside of Brandon Jones. Couldn't find the room he needed. Cracked the throttle and left the inside lane open for Parker Kligerman.
Kligerman from the bottom lets the car drift up the racetrack. Has to step on the brakes, however. Brandon Jones occupying that real estate. Jones and Kligerman wheel-to-wheel pass start finish headed to turn 1.
That inside lane is the shorter way around in terms of distance, but in terms of momentum, you can keep it cranked up in that outside lane a whole lot higher. Kligerman to the inside finishes off the pass on Jones.
And he will complete the pass for the
Looks like Logano's car is having some problems right now. He's going in the pit. His car is smoking pretty good.
Joey Logano just walloped the wall, has absolutely pancaked the right side of that machine.
I didn't see
it. He is well off the pace and headed to pit road. You're listening on the radio.
I missed a hit on the TV. They didn't show it.
Just exactly as Dave Moody said. Joey.
Guys, if you're wanting to watch this on TV, it's on USA channel as well.
Tire rubbing, and as a matter of fact, the crew just told him take him to the truck. They've got rear end damage on that car. So Joey Logano out early here this afternoon at Darlington.
May have had some help, courtesy of the front bumper of Ross Chastain.
Treble turn 3. Riley Herbst is in the outside wall. He's going to slam it hard, and he's going to ride the rim all the way through 3 and through 4 with everybody passing him to his inside.
Staying under the green flag for the moment. Everybody works to the inside.
His right wheel is basically off his car.
Herbst staying under the green. Dave Herbst still trying to get the car to the bottom of the racetrack.
Yeah, just tiptoeing his way around. Now the tire smoke beginning to come off the right-hand side of that machine. I think the right front for sure is down. The right rear may be following suit.
Right now we are working lap number 14. It is Christopher Bell. We'll keep an eye on Riley. He is well off the pace, obviously well down on the apron of the racetrack right now. We'll follow up there in a moment. See Bell over a good battle for second, Mike Bagley, between Sheldon Creed and Sam Mayer.
A couple of cars going at it there, a Toyota and a Chevy. Right now fighting for second because Christopher Bell slowly starting to tiptoe further away with the race lead.
Trouble in turn number 2. Anthony Alfredo now has gotten a piece of the rock. He runs slowly at the exit of 2 after wiping the safer barrier.
So a lot of cars here getting into the fence.
They're getting in the wall. They're sliding. Is it the temperature?
Whatsoever at this racetrack. And Dave, it's usually a love-hate relationship with a lot of drivers when they come here.
Yeah, they love to hate it because when you can get up there close to the safer barrier and really get moving and really keep your momentum up, it's a track you can fall in love with. Unfortunately, it takes about a half a second of inattention. You're in the fence, and the same thing happens to you as has happened to 3 drivers already.
So we understand it's an engine issue now for Joey Logano, and Riley Herbst is on.
Hitting that wall, they could do that.
Heavy right side damage on the right side of his Monster Energy Ford Mustang. He came over the radio and said, I don't think it's broken, but definitely knocked the toe out of the front end. They still have the car jacked up on the right side. They're still working around the right front. They also made a little bit of an adjustment with a wrench in the rear window. But again, valuable time being lost here on pit road for Riley Herbst with significant right side damage after getting in the wall.
While his car sits on the pit lane, Anthony Alfredo's battered.
They're sliding quite a bit on the track right now.
Just 2 examples of how difficult it is to race here at Darlington.
The NASCAR Power.
Hey guys, we are battling it out here. We're on the green flag. 18 laps are down, completed. Hey, be sure help the channel out by hitting the like button on this stream. This beats YouTube's algorithm and it pushes out to more people. We're at 5 likes. Let's hit 20 on those likes for the stream, guys. Thank you for your help. Guys, let's keep cheering on. Let me know in chat who your favorite driver is. Love to hear from you. We got the battle cam behind me, and the aerial footage is right behind me here. I mute the radio commercials out. If I forget, be sure and let me know.
20th, Justin Allgaier has now broken into the top 10. Allgaier up to the number 10 position. But everybody continues to chase Christopher Bell, who's led all 19 laps. 26 to go here in stage number 1 from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network.
The voice of NASCAR. And we're right back to commercial. But, hey, I'm not going anywhere, guys. I'm staying here with you. Your top 10 is Bell, Creed, Mayer, Allmendinger, Austin Hill, Chandler Smith, Parker Keegerman, Corey Heim, Sammy Smith, Justin Allgaier. That is your current top 10 right now. You can see it beside me right out here. "22 laps down, guys."
With 23 laps to go here in stage number 1.
23 laps down.
Presented by Hands Freeze, Skechers slip-ins. No bending down, no touching your shoes. Just step in and go with Hands Free Skechers slip-ins.
Christopher Bell has led them all so far. Sheldon Creed has chased them every lap so far, 22 in. Sam Mayer right now third. A.J. Allmendinger fourth. Austin Hill is fifth. Chandler Smith sixth. Seventh, Parker Kligerman. Corey Heim eighth. Sammy Smith ninth. And Justin Allgaier is running 10th.
Sam Mayer just got by Sheldon Creed to take over the second spot. Running 11th is Brandon Jones. 12th is Ryan Sieg. 13th is Cole Custer. 14th, Chase Elliott. 15th is Noah Gregson. 16th is Shane Van Gisbergen. 17th is Jesse
baby.
Love, with 18th being Ross Chastain. Brennan Poole 19th, and Kyle Weatherman 20th.
21st, Josh Williams. Kyle Sieg 22nd. Carson Quapple 23rd, Matt DiBenedetto 24th, 25th to Joe Graff Jr., Jeb Burton 26th, 27th, Ryan Ellis, Chad Fincham 28th, Leland Honeyman 29th, and David Starr is 30th.
31st on the running order is Garrett Smithley. 32nd is Jeremy Clements. Greg Van Alst is 33rd. 34th is Anthony Alfredo. Riley Herbst continues to soldier on with a wounded race car in 35th. Joey Logano out of the race in 36th with an engine failure. Blaine Perkins being scored in position number 37.
That stinks.
Christopher Bell out front by about 12 car lengths over Sam Mayer.
I hate that for him.
Has come to
all this way, and then your engine failure.
That rundown got by Sheldon Creed.
They got my luck.
Sam's got about 7 over Sheldon. That's where the good battle picks up. You've got
Rock on, guys. 9 likes now. Keep hitting that like button, ladies and gentlemen.
3 cars are headed towards Dave Moody.
Creed has lost a little bit of pace from the start of this thing. Lost the spot to Sam Mayer. Has fallen back a good 7 or 8 car lengths, and he's only 4 up now on A.J. Allmendinger.
A.J. Allmendinger is the one that's the worst for wear in this battle. He has got Austin Hill breathing down his neck. Here's Hill. He'll take a look to the inside. In 3 is Dinger. Takes it all the way to the wall.
Parker Retzlaff fans, well, he is back on the track. I say that. He went down the backstretch, and now he's making his way back to the pit lane. But we're going to have a battle for the race lead very soon, headed to turn 1.
Here they come down the front straightaway and into turn 1. Lap traffic will come into play soon. And the lead for Christopher Bell, which was 8, maybe 10 car lengths, is down to a good solid 3.
Sam Mayer, once having passed Sheldon Creed, has set sail, and he's in the process of catching Christopher Bell as they both overhaul the Greg Van Alst lap car.
We're about ready to put lap 27 in the books. And
28 is what it's showing. This is a radio broadcast. I've got it live as it'll get, so it is a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, he has shortened up the gap substantially in the last 5 or 6 laps. They make their way now into turn number 1. A little bit sideways is Christopher Bell. Okay, a lot sideways is Christopher Bell, and here comes Sam Mayer.
As Austin Hill bypasses A.J. Allmendinger, Sam Mayer trying to do the same with Christopher Bell. Here's Mayer.
I forgot to add the yellow on lap 3.
To the inside and try a slide job in 3.
Ross, welcome.
The crossover in turn number 4 and go to the bottom of the racetrack. Sam Mayer tries to get the grip he needs.
Oh, you're talking about the caution they had? Yeah, it popped up earlier.
Mayer, the new race leader at Darlington.
I'm just pulling off straight off the website. All this stuff above me is right off NASCAR.
But it's going away now, and it's going away fast. The tail end is not responding to Christopher Bell.
And that's the case.
Cameras, this is battle cam, and this is aerial footage of this race. These cameras you can get on NASCAR's website for this stream. They're free.
Darlington, he's only
every once in a while you'll see ads pop up.
One time before, and that was back in 2023. He led 35 laps, but he's out front now. Lap 30 will be complete next time by. Sam Mayer, C. Bell, Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill, and AJ.
Something on the track they're showing on the TV.
Gentlemen.
Yeah, there's a piece of metal or something. All right, we got another caution. Yeah, there's a piece of metal or something out on the track right now. Probably something off one of the cars that hit that safer barrier earlier. There is my one, my only Kimbrough Bella. Hey, sweetie. I love you, baby. She is the one, guys, that keeps me out here. She does everything in the house, takes care of me, so. Hey, we got a new refrigerator today. Our refrigerator died, so we got a new refrigerator back in our house today. They delivered it this morning, so hopefully in 2 days we'll have ice.
Caution has put us under the yellow flag. Yellow lights all the way around the racetrack. Debris spotted and may have been collected by Parker Kligerman. We'll follow up there in a moment. But a debris caution has slowed the field.
That's the caution we got.
Mayer out front from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Voice of NASCAR. Tomorrow, guys, don't forget, tomorrow we'll be back here tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. East Coast, you're at 6 p.m. So don't forget, we got the Cookout 500 tomorrow. That stream is up live, ready, so be sure to like that stream. Mayer, Bell, Creed, Hill, Allmendinger are our top 5 right now. The speeds right now, you can see it looks like Bell has a faster car. His best speed is at 160. And other guys are at 158, 157, 159. So they're cooking it. Our second caution of this stage.
Under caution, 13 laps away from the end of stage 1. Pit road is open. Does anybody elect to come to pit road? Not Sam Mayer, not C. Bell, not anybody among the top 10. There was some speculation during the break between you and I, Alex, and our pit road folks, thinking maybe they would come to get scuffs. Well, the answer is they won't.
Nope, they're going to stay out there. At least the front half of the field are going to stay out there and ride it out here on these old tires, the same ones they started the race on. We're down to 13 laps to go here in the opening stage. Let's pause now, 10 seconds for station identification on the Motor Racing Network.
So here any moment they will be back, starting it back up. We'll be back under a green flag. Mayer is currently in the lead, so can he maintain that lead?
Darlington Raceway, the NASCAR Xfinity Series racing, the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. I'm Alex Hayden, alongside is Jeff Striegel and Todd Gordon, the NASCAR Cup Series winning championship crew chief. Dave Moody is out in turns 1 and 2. Mike Bagley over in turns 3 and 4. Up and down the pit lane in turn number 4 is Alan Cavana. In the middle is Chris Wilner, and at the exit, Steve Post. Postman?
Yes,
Postman.
So, talking about this tire strategy, and there was a lot of talk on the radio of coming down, but it just puts them in a bad spot. They've got 4 sets of tires laying. So the conventional wisdom is take one at the end of stage 1, one at the end of stage 2. That way you've got 2 for stage 3, which is the longest stage. In theory, you split that up because here's what you have to have. You have to hang on to one set for that caution with 10 laps or 8 laps to go, or you're going to be, as 2 or 3 crew chiefs called me, a sitting duck. So bottom line of it is this thing is pretty straight up. That's where it gets interesting, is where we have these cautions at this point, but everyone yielded the tendency and the desire and the screaming by the drivers to want to come down and pit and get new tires to make it to the end of this stage. And I would suspect we see about the same in stage 2. Stage 3, then all bets are off if they have 2 sets of sticker tires to run that final stage.
And I would say that as well, because stage 2, although it's 45 laps, you're going to have the caution laps of stage 1 that add into that. Only ends up being 39 or 40 green flag laps. I would expect stage 2 to go straight through. I'm surprised that one of those.
I think the guys are kind of getting.
It seems
the cars
like
broke
it would be a
in.
set of scuffs if
It's
there
hot.
for 'em. So we'll see where it all plays out and how this plays. That longer run at the end, 50-some laps, that's where you want to have the tires left.
If you are just joining us, it is the NASCAR Xfinity Series race. Like Alex pointed out, here at Darlington Raceway, we are 11 laps away from the end of stage number 1. We're working lap number 34, or will be shortly. Sam Mayer is out
34. We'll have 11 laps in this stage left.
Sam got by him. Sam Mayer is leading over Christopher Bell. Sheldon Creed, Austin Hill, A.J. Allmendinger, that is your top
AJ.
5. Parker Kligerman has had a nice climb up the leaderboard. He is 6th in front of Chandler Smith. Justin Allgaier is 8th. Brandon Jones and Sammy Smith, that's your top 10. Jesse Love has been a big mover since we put him under the green flag. Alex,
let's get this green flag, guys. Let's go.
Yeah, he is. He started deep in the field, did Jesse Love, back in 23rd. Reason being, on his qualifying lap earlier today, let the car slide just a tick too far and got into the safer barrier and picked up a Darlington stripe. So we know the car far better than what the qualifying lap was.
Jesse Love up 17 since we put him under the green flag. Matt DiBenedetto, he's up.
And guys, these are the paint schemes of the cars today too. I have them streaming above me here.
Noah Gregson has climbed a leaderboard 12 spots, and Cole Custer, who has been quiet so far, is up 9, but that seems
any moment they're getting it revved up. You can hear them.
Cole Custer.
Those guys are ready to race.
Things quietly right up until you get down to about 10 to go.
All right, pace car is dropping.
Mike Bagley is outside, turn number 3.
Get the gas. Let's go, baby.
Towers here at the Darlington Raceway.
Green flag
Lights out, Mike, and we're getting ready to go back under the green flag.
Indeed we are. The field is stacked up double wide behind the safety car. You got Christopher Bell.
They're moving.
Restart on the inside of the first row. Sam Mayer opting for the outside.
Let's go, baby.
A.J. Allmendinger to the inside of Sheldon Creed. Parker Kligerman behind them will start to the inside of Austin Hill.
A 10-lap dash to find out who's going to get paid championship points, but you got to finish inside the top 10 in 10 more laps. Here they come up off turn number 4. Have to wait till they get to the Geico restart zone for Sam Mayer to be the first to get on the throttle. Waits till late in the zone, and the green flag goes back in the air.
They're under green. 36 completed of 45, 9 to go at the stage.
Surprise, it's Parker Kligerman doing the thinking. He immediately, though, drops back in line.
Bell's right there, too, guys. He is right on his tail.
Mayer by a car length. He'll break free on the backstretch.
Mayer will swing around the outside. He'll reclaim the lead. Christopher Bell to second. Creed to third.
Let's go, Bell.
Behind them for fourth.
And now we got a battle for the lead. Here comes C. Bell back on Sam Mayer. To the inside comes Christopher.
Let's go, Bell. Any Bell fans in chat? Let me know.
Still side by side. Sam Mayer on the outside. Christopher Bell on the inside.
Bell into turn number 1. Takes it down low. Now kicks it sideways in a 4-wheel drift. Hanging on like he's dirt tracking. He won't be able to get the lead. He'll fall back in line second.
Bell has to back away now. He will settle for second up the
Mayer's pulling out now on him.
Broken away by 3 car lengths over Sheldon Creed and a pack of snarling race cars there.
Yeah, Parker Kligerman's the first one out of line. That is side by side for the number 5 spot. Kligerman's orange and white Chevrolet looks to the inside of A.J. Allmendinger. Those 2 cars ran together at Daytona last week, and here they are again.
Kligerman's got a little company on the back bumper as well, but for the moment he's going to concentrate on A.J. Allmendinger.
A.J.
Hill taking a peek to the inside on Sheldon Creed.
That'll be the battle for third. Hill gets the run out of 2. Quarter panel up alongside. Hill's there. Hill grabbed the spot off the end of the back straightaway.
7 laps to go here in stage number 1. Sam Mayer trying to put some distance between himself and Christopher Bell.
It looks like he's getting a little bit of distance on him.
From third on back, Creed, Austin Hill, AJ, and Parker Kligerman.
Kligerman closing in on the back end of that 4-man draft as AJ Allmendinger takes a peek down to the inside. Big wobble by Creed.
Any Allmendinger fans in chat?
Battle for fourth. Creed and A.J. Allmendinger side by side. Parker Kligerman there as well. Further back, they are 3 wide. It's Corey Heim, Justin Allgaier, Brandon Jones stacking it up there.
Right in front of them is Cole Custer.
Trouble, Sam Mayer's off the pace. Problem for Sam Mayer coming out of turn 4.
What happened? I did not see.
Mayer slow at the start-finish line. No damage down the side of the car. There's smoke coming from the left rear corner.
Mayer's pulling off on the pit.
Leaders make their way off turn 2 to the back stretch. It's Christopher Bell by 5 car lengths. Now Mayer spins in turn.
Mayer he grazed the wall.
Punches the throttle and keeps on rolling.
Leaders still
his back end was getting out from underneath of him. On the TV footage, they're showing it now.
5 laps to go in the stage. Race leader with all kinds of issues. Well, he's not the race leader anymore. Postman, what happened?
Sam Mayer went by me. He got left rear tire down. Let's go further down pit road. What's the story on Sam Mayer?
They're just waiting. The crew here is waiting for Sam Mayer. He's limping it here to his pit box. The crew is up on the wall just waiting to see and assess any of the damage, but it's taken a long time to see Mayer round this corner here at Darlington. They're waiting to see what can be done after the incident on the track. They think the left rear is down. They got to make a fix.
And he's going to go 1 lap down at minimum as he finally gets to his
that
pit
stinks.
box.
He was in the lead too.
Finish line. 4 to go in the stage. Austin Hill second, but rapidly closing in.
It's a 2-man breakaway, but the leader is continually loose. Christopher Bell just dirt tracking his way around. Darlington, the lead is down to a car length.
He's dirt tracking his way around.
Coming out of 2, the back end of the car.
3 laps in this stage, guys. 3 laps. 42 of 45.
With 3 laps to go now in stage number 1, all eyes at the front of the field. As a matter of fact, you got battles all the way back through the field, including Parker Kligerman, who's trying to run down A.J. Allmendinger for third. But Austin Hill is on the move, trying to run down Seabell.
I'm not sure how Bell has kept that car under control at any speed over the last 10 laps, much less keeping it at the front of the pack. He's still loose, but he's still showing the way.
And he is in control to the back straightaway. Battle for 5th is on. Sheldon Creed has been caught by Sammy Smith.
2021 cars are in front, guys.
But that's not shaved off.
Bell 20, Hill is 21.
Sam Mayer exits the pit lane. He's lost 2 laps.
Not on Xfinity. I think their season's a little bit longer.
The tire that went down, it was wrapped all around the axle. It took them a long time to get that.
The Cup Series it is. Tomorrow night is the last.
A great day ruined so far for Sam Mayer.
Let's pick up the battle for the lead off turn number 2.
Christopher Bell, Austin Hill have broken away for the rest of the field. Hill still has the wick turned up on Bell's Toyota Supra back bumper.
Off turn number 4, will begin the final
September 20th shows to be their regular season.
Christopher Bell has the lead. Austin
That's their
Hill
last race of the season. Then they go into playoffs after that.
Bell doing a great job of hanging on to it.
So Kansas is playoffs September 28th.
Sideways is Christopher Bell. Sideways again into Hill is there. To the back stretch.
Here is Austin Hill. He's taking a peek to the outside. Now he'll swing that Chevrolet to the inside, but he can't find the room to race.
And it looks like Hill took that stage.
Bell in command for now.
Pay window is wide open. Who's going to get
Trouble
back?
back straightaway. Brandon Jones is into the inside wall.
There's a lot of guys spinning out it.
With his Chevy Camaro as everybody scatters to avoid the Brandon Jones car.
Wow.
Caution flag is out
Another
at the start
caution.
finish line, along with the green and white checkered flag. Stage 1 is done. And
Done for Bell.
Out front when the caution lights came on. C. Bell scoring the stage 1 win
Bell.
over Austin Hill, A.J. Allmendinger, Parker Kligerman, and Sheldon Creed. That's your top 5. 6, Sammy Smith. 7th, Justin Allgaier. Chad Fincham is popping up in 8th, Cole Custer 9th, and Chandler Smith completes the top 10. Stage 1 is done.
And that look at the top 10 and who scored points in this stage is presented by the Powerball.
Looks like we
Powerball,
lost
the official
aerial
lottery game of
coverage.
NASCAR wants to make you a millionaire in Victory Lane. Head to Powerball.com to find out how you can enter the NASCAR Powerball playoff.
To show you how easy it is to file a claim with Geico,
we hired Bell's camera.
Oh, woe is me. Wherefore art thy claims help when I hadst a fender bender?
Pardon the interruption.
Try to get Bell's up here. Sorry about the. Yeah, I didn't want to hear that. Anyway, absolutely. Let's see if we can get Bell or one of these guys' car cams working here. Alejandra, thank you for the subscribing there. Appreciate the sub. Well, Bell's is not coming up. Let's see if we can get Burton or SVG. We'll try a different car cam so we can get a cam going. Currently we have battle cams working. Aerial cam is out. Aerial cam stopped working. Same thing actually happened last weekend. We lost aerial cam again last weekend with the Cup Series. I'm not sure what's happening with that camera.
This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Let's see. Let's try SVG's car cam. It's trying. Guys, you're knocking out of the park. We're at 12 likes on the stream today. Our goal is 20, but we hit 20. We're going to bounce it up, guys. So be sure you hit the like button. That's the best way to support this stream, bring you NASCAR coverage. We got Xfinity today. Tomorrow night, we have the Cup Series tomorrow night at Darlington, guys. The Cookout 500. So be sure to hit those like buttons on the stream. That's the best way to support the stream. It's free. And it helps my channel out a lot, guys. Let's try aerial again. Yeah, I can't get it to work. Even on...
Lanes closed for the moment on a hot summer day here in Darlington, South Carolina. The infield.
Hey, Corey, what did you miss? So, C. Bell took stage 1. We've had several drivers sliding out there,
the pools. We can
glancing the wall.
From the broadcast
Logano, he hit the wall early on as well. I've got the time track running on the chat here. I can scroll back through some of it here.
Not
so
at
you guys
all.
can see
Every
some
one
of it.
Them wants 4. If you could give them 5 or 6, you really can. It's just been hanging on. Christopher Bell has had that car so sideways, and he's leading. Bless their hearts, the one behind him are even worse. Most of what we're hearing is free, meaning the right rear wants to step out on the race car. As we say that,
5, we had a
Alan Cavana.
I think it was lap 5. We had a caution.
Eldon Creed is right
who
in
it
front
was.
of me.
Somebody broke down on pit.
Has a lot of speed, but doesn't like the handling. Has far too loose of a race car. They're going to put 4 tires, an adjustment, and an ice pack for Sheldon. Right behind him is Sammy Smith. A great first stage. He moved up 5 spots. Steve Post.
A.J. Allmendinger is in. Said midway through that run, the right rear tire had gone away on it. Hung on for a top 5 finish in that stage. Jesse Love, he was fighting a loose condition. Same situation with Austin Hill, but it certainly didn't sound as dramatic for Austin Hill. Free racing condition on the Chandler Smith car. Going to be 4 tires. Sunoco Racing Fuel Crew.
Sunoco Racing Fuel, guys. Yeah, I've lost the aerial footage.
Sheldon Creed second. AJ
this is Bell's car cam. I don't know why I can't get it working.
Justin Allgaier came to the attention of his crew. He wants the right side tires to stick in the race.
Just trying to work on Bell's car. I'll just leave it on that one for a second. Maybe it'll pull in here.
For Goodyear Eagles and Sunoco Fuel. Corey Heim was in saying, I was sliding the nose all across the racetrack. They made a track bar adjustment on his Toyota. Ryan Sieg said, I was absolutely slipping sideways in 3 and 4, nearly hit the wall several times.
I wonder what's causing them to slide like that.
But everyone, like Steve Post talked about, 4 tires, 4 fresh rubber on this racetrack for the start of stage number 2.
Christopher Bell won the stage. He exits pit lane with the lead. In the Sport Clips Haircuts, VFW Help a Hero 200.
This Sober or Slammer message is brought.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Boom. So we are sitting here 49 laps down, 50 to go. Caution, end of stage 1. Stage 2 is starting. It's 45 stages. We're under a caution. One of the cautions right before the end of stage 1 was some debris fell out on the track, and I think it was some debris that fell off somebody's car. Not sure whose, but there was debris on the track, and they had to one caution. I think it was about 40. It was right about 10 or 11 laps to go in that first stage. Rock on. I think, guys, I do apologize. It looks like we have lost aerial footage today. I'm not able to get even. Let me try Jeff Burton's car cam. I've just got one cam I can get working right now, guys. Looks like it's going to be the battle cam. I may move that over. I'll just leave it where it's at right now. I'll just leave this one going. Maybe they'll get it back fixed for us, guys. So I hate that, but hey, I'm just providing you guys the camera footage. If you want it bigger or see it better, it's right off NASCAR's website. When you go into the race, then you click on their little camera. So that's the camera footage I'm providing to you right now. See, it's just spinning here. And when I pull up the multi-viewer, I use the multi-viewer tool as well because it doesn't show the commercials. The multi-viewer tool, it shows like a blank red screen. So it's like it's lost footage completely.
Lap away from going back under the green flag here at Darlington Raceway. That means the field is coming to the Geico Restart Zone, presented by Geico. Is your insurance playbook lacking? Switch to Geico and get all your insurance coverage from one place. Go to geico.com today and see how.
Row 1 is going to be Christopher Bell electing to restart inside row 1. Sheldon Creed to his right. Row 2, A.J. Allmendinger inside. Outside, Parker Kligerman. Row 3 inside. Sammy Smith outside. Row 3, Austin Hill. Row 4 has got Justin Allgaier and Cole Custer. Row 5, Jesse Love continuing to climb the leaderboard. He'll start inside, and Chandler Smith will be to his outside. Right now, we are working with 50 laps complete, getting ready to go back under the green
50
flag.
50 laps completed, guys. 51, their turn.
Yeah, to build that right up just to have it waved away from us there. So we're going to reset, get the one to go this time by. There must have been a car out of line. It looks like further back in the running order, just a touch.
Okay, it's trying to come back.
Gives us a chance to visit with Hal Roche, Commander-in-Chief, Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States. How you doing today, sir?
Doing well, thank you.
It's a privilege to have you here. The VFW, for folks, we've heard that, but if there's folks out there that don't know, what is the VFW and what do you guys do?
Well, it's the Veterans of Foreign Wars. We're the largest combat veteran organization in the country. So in order to qualify for us, we've had to serve overseas in a combat area or somewhere where we drew hostile fire pay.
Well, that's something that we can't thank you and everyone enough for your service for our country. What is it about the partnership with Sport Clips?
All right, looks like the pace car is off now on the camera.
It's
on the TV coverage here. It's on USA Network if you want to watch it there.
Sport Clips.
Looks like they have the green flag now, guys. Green flag is out.
Program, which allows us to take, well, so far to date, $12 million, 3,000 scholarships to our E5s below veterans.
All right, here they go.
A handout. Not a handout, a hand up.
Stage 2 of 3 has started.
Education. Go on, some of them become
53
doctors,
of 147. 8 of 45 laps.
Really great things with their lives. It's a great partnership.
We can't thank you enough for you and your entire group and your organization for being partners with Darlington.
Bell is out in the lead.
Thanks so very much.
For how long?
It's an honor to be here.
Absolutely. That's Hal Roche, Commander-in-Chief, Veterans of Foreign Wars of the United States.
Now we're ready to go
he's
back.
Falling back. Looks like Creed is out.
Green light
Oh, we had somebody hit the wall. Who is that?
Sheldon Creed.
Christopher Bell.
Weatherman hit the wall. He just slammed the wall right before pit. He pulled in pit. We'll be back under caution again.
Flying around the outside and flying.
He did some heavy damage to that right front.
Everybody must enjoy this grip while they have it because it's not going to be here for long. Battle for second is on in 3.
It is because we're back under caution again as soon as we got off of it.
Turn 3, Kyle Weatherman in the wall.
It's slick. It is really slick on that track today for those guys.
Pit road and wall it down and will hard contact for Kyle Weatherman off the end of the back straightaway.
That'll put us under the caution flag for the 4th time in today's race. Sheldon Creed
caution, guys.
the race leader, Jeff, as the caution came out.
On lap number 53, Alex Christopher Bell, A.J. Allmendinger, Sammy Smith, Parker Kligerman, top 5, lap 53 and under caution.
What's better than 1 win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get 1 line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today.
Mute that for you guys a second here. So Creed got in the lead there. So it's got Creed, Bell, Allmendinger, Smith, and Kligerman. I never can pronounce it right. Sorry, guys. That's your current leaders right now as this caution came out. So curious to see what happens here. Weatherman slid into the wall. So Logano slid into the wall. Mayer had a blowout. Sam Mayer had a blowout. He was actually in the lead when he had a blowout. There's been several other guys clipping the wall. I'm not sure.
So far, 1 to end stage number 1. Kyle Weatherman bringing out the most recent caution flag. We are 54 laps complete from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Hey, NASCAR. Not only am I a family man, father of 6, and avid outdoorsman, I'm also crazy passionate about grilling, smoking foods, and barbecue. Pit Boss makes my favorite products from wood pellet grills, smokers, griddles, cooking tools, spices, and more. Whether it is today, tomorrow.
Hey guys, do not forget, hit the like button on the stream if you have not already. We're at 16 likes. Our goal is 20. Once we hit 20, we're pushing it higher. The more likes, the better the stream. It helps out, guys.
For the home stretch. Who's up for a little bit of chaos? A dash of drama? Who's down to take it to the Chicago streets? To ring the tricky triangle? To hit the Brickyard Bricks? Who's game for fireworks between friends? See, that's a trick question. With the playoffs coming, they're on playoffs. The NASCAR Cup Series, brought to you by Geico at Darlington. Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern on USA.
Austin Cindric, the Daytona 500 win.
Hey, it's Austin Cindric. Catch SiriusXM NASCAR Radio Live or stream your favorite shows anytime on demand with a SiriusXM app.
Caution flag continues to wave here. It'll be another lap or so before we go back under the green flag. Everybody enjoying the warm weather and sunshine that has greeted us here at Darlington. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, Alex, it's what we've all been waiting for, the 75th annual Cookout Southern 500 Darlington Raceway.
75th, baby.
NASCAR Live Race Day coming your way at 5 o'clock. Tomorrow night, Mike Bagley and the crew will have that. They'll take you all the way up to the green flag. Going to be a good one. It's just something you circle on your calendar every year once the schedule comes out. NASCAR releasing their schedule this week. But, you know, when you go back a year ago, we all look forward to seeing where it's going to fall and making plans to be a part of it.
So many great stories in 75 years of the Cookout Southern 500. Truly a test of man and machine here at Darlington Raceway. Some of the great stories that's come out of there back in what they say the good old days when
looks like Weatherman is done. They are towing his car,
but needing tires, and they
he's out of the car, and the steps race recovery Corey is picking his car up now
while
to
everybody's up against the
remove it.
fence watching the race. Take your jack out there and you steal tires off of cars in the street, run them back to the pit lane and bolt them onto the race car and continue on. But just some of the great stories that we've heard over the years and 75 years of the Cookout Southern 500.
They stole the tires?
They borrowed the tires.
They stole the tires.
And then returned them after, 50 laps of running around this very tough racetrack. What is
They
it about
won't be
this
any good
track?
anymore. They stole
Gordon,
them.
you've been coming here a long, long time that makes it so special.
Well, it wasn't built. The part that we race on isn't the part that was built as a racetrack. As you looked at this, the banked ends of these were supposed to be a safety barrier, just a runoff area, and they all figured out pretty quickly we can run faster up on that. So it makes a really unique surface. Very narrow both ends. The bottom to the top is about 3 car widths, not 5 like most of our racetracks. And the asphalt, just the aggregate they use out here, it just, in the sunbake, it goes away. The grip goes away. It's really tough on tires. It's a place that is very unique and takes.
So will a night race. I wonder if that'll help it any tomorrow night.
In our practice and qualifying coverage earlier today on MRN, Ryan Blaney said just that. Trying to just remain focused, running inches off the wall for 500 miles around this track takes a beating on you as much mentally as it does physically.
Yeah, the focus the drivers have to compete here is just at
All right, we should have a green here any second.
We'll see tomorrow
Pace
night.
car's
Hopefully we
lights
won't
are
see it
off. He's
tonight.
pulling
That
off.
Darlington Sunset out behind turn number 4. As we get ready to go back under the green flag here this afternoon.
Green flag, baby. Come on. There we go.
Laps remaining in stage number 2.
Here they come up off of turn number 4, lined up 2 by 2, waiting to get to the Geico restart zone. And the green flag indeed does go back in the air. Sheldon Creed on the outside lane. Christopher Bell goes downstairs. 2 Toyota Supras race for the top spot.
Creed gets the jump on the drop of the green flag by about a half a car length, but back comes C. Bell on the inside line.
C. Bell.
Looking 3 wide back around the 5th spot. Won't get it done. Creed leads to the backstretch.
Bell falls in line in second. A.J. Allmendinger now will race in third.
Allmendinger is up there in third. Smith.
Justin Allgaier trying to fend off the advances of Austin Hill.
Battle for the lead off turn number 4. Again, Christopher Bell to the bottom of the racetrack. Slide job off 4. He'll take the lead over Sheldon Creed. A.J. Allmendinger looking on in third.
A.J. looking to follow in the tire tracks and try and make an inside move of his own. He's got nothing in turn 1. A little further back, Parker Kligerman putting the heat on now for Austin Dillon, 5th place position.
Here they come up the back straightaway. Austin Hill there trying to keep
Bell's
Parker
trying to pull out a little bit here.
For the back man on the move. Chase Elliott to the inside of Noah Gregson.
Can't get the grip he wants. Gregson slips, however, and Chase Elliott will be able to clear the Noah Gregson car. This is good hard racing from about the 11th position on back.
Haven't heard a lot out of Chase Elliott this afternoon. He has very slowly and methodically whittled his way into the top 15, maybe top 12. He continues his forward advance. He'll go to the inside on Noah Gregson.
Here he comes. He'll open up the inside line out of turn number 2. Get a quarter panel up alongside, and they're wheel to wheel off the end of the Boeing back straightaway.
For position number 12, Gregson's got it, and Chase Elliott wants it. They're going to come off 4. They're still side by side. Chase Elliott down in the bottom of the racetrack will have to give up the fight at least this lap.
Noah Gregson, a multi-time winner here at Darlington in the past. A tough man to displace. He's got a really good race car right now as he fends off the advances of Chase Elliott.
Meanwhile, good battle for 10th. Here's Jesse Love pulling to the inside of Corey Heim. Jesse Love making much progress this afternoon, working his way to the front, and in 3 using the inside lane to do it.
He is. Good grip down there when you have fresh tires, but can't keep the momentum wound up. And Jesse Love will have to give up the fight for the moment to Corey Heim. Noah Gregson goes on the attack.
Noah played defense a moment ago against Chase Elliott. Now he's going to go on offense. Slides down to the inside of Jesse Love. He's got it cleared at the exit of turn 2.
Jesse Love had to come out of the throttle because Noah Gregson was bound and determined to let that car slide wide out of 2. It did just that, and Noah Gregson grabs the position.
Noah Gregson's the man we've been talking about the last handful of laps. He continues to climb the leaderboard. Chris, he's obviously got a very good car.
He really does, and that's thanks to his crew chief, Mark Redd. They have been working on this car since the drop of the green flag in practice earlier this morning, and boy, what a program this is short-lived Rhett Jones Racing Team has been. 3 starts and 3 top 10s for Noah Gregson. They really have leaned on Noah with getting this program started on the Xfinity side in terms of getting the program built up, and it's paying dividends.
19 of 45 in this stage, 2 of 3.
Coming here to Noah's best racetrack.
83 laps to go, 64 completed.
So we'll see what happens, but so far so good for Noah Gregson, providing really good feedback and marching his way through the field.
Those 2 wins for Noah Gregson came in 2021 and 22. So yeah, this is something that Noah Gregson has a great familiarity with and the ability to give some strong feedback to an ever-growing race team.
Yeah, and that race team has really bonded well with Noah Gregson over the years. They run a super late model together. They partner here, and when they do, typically magic happens, and Noah Gregson trying to drive that car to the front of the field with 26 laps to go in the stage. It's Christopher Bell leading over Sheldon Creed.
Bell is leading.
Allmendinger, Sammy Smith, and
Bell won stage 1.
Austin Hill has faded back to 6th, racing there with Parker Kligerman, then Cole Custer, Chandler Smith, and Corey Heim. That's your top 10.
There's just something about Justin Allgaier and Darlington Raceway. He's a 3-time winner here at this racetrack. Started back in 20th, now up to the number 5 spot. Been able to drive forward. A good pit stop from his team, Jeff. And here he is getting in position again.
Yeah, riding right behind Sammy Smith. He's all over him. That would be a battle for 4th. 65 laps complete. Christopher Bell, Sheldon Creed, AJ Allmendinger. That's your top 3.
Gentlemen, we want it all.
We want it all, and we want it right now. Yeah, no more of that commercial, guys. I took care of that. So, Kimbronator here, guys. We're at 65 laps down, 82 to go. Our stage up here is 20 of 45 in stage 2 of 3 of this race, guys. Who's going to take stage 2? First stage was C-Bell. Bell's in the lead. He's almost a full second up. You can see now in the lead. Can he hold on to it? We shall see, right? So, let me make sure the timeline is working for you guys. Yeah, the timeline is still up. Lap 58. They haven't had any updates. I'm going to refresh it just to make sure. Oh, the website is crawling now. That may be what's happening in some of it. Let me check my speed. Make sure it's not. No, it's not me. I have a good solid connection right now. NASCAR's website is struggling right now. They need to upgrade their servers, guys. We lost the aerial cam. Only cam we got working is battle cam right now. So they got to handle a better load than this, because all it is white screen on me now. But the racetrack is up and running here. Kyle Busch. All right, it's coming back now.
Allmendinger. What have you noticed so far, Alex? We're midway through this race, 70 laps complete. 71 next time by, 76 remain.
I've noticed Christopher Bell's got a good race car, and he is a talented race car driver. Whether it's fresh tires, put the car wherever you want, or if the tires go away and you have to slide the car around this racetrack, he's had success doing both of those. So that's the thing that jumps off the page at me.
You know, and we also need to remind everybody that Sam Mayer, who led 11 laps, drove by Christopher Bell after he led early. I think it was 47 consecutive before Sam Mayer got by him. And then Sam Mayer, with that tire that went down, spun the car. So Sam Mayer's led 11 laps. Sheldon Creed a few moments ago led for 5 circuits, and he rides second right now behind Christopher Bell and in front of A.J. Allmendinger.
Sam Mayer, incidentally, is 2 laps down, back in the 30th position after that unscheduled pit stop for the left rear, so big problem there. It's been a tough day for a lot of drivers. Riley Herbst is 15 laps down. He continues to move on after a slap in the outside wall. And Joey Logano's out of the race. He had engine failure. Parker Retzlaff had problems. He's 25 laps down. Darlington is a tough track.
Edge. Maybe it'll work better.
Race on the track is outside of the top 10, and they're 3 wide off of turn number 4. It's Corey Heim, Chase Elliott, Shane Van Gisbergen. Battle for 12th. They stay knotted together.
Yeah, this is working better.
Number 1.
3 wide into
Let's
turn
change
1
it.
is not going to work, and they all know it, so they shuffle it down to 2 wide. It's Chase Elliott on the bottom of the racetrack as they make their way off turn 2.
Oh, Elliott almost gets into him out of 2. Elliott's got to come out of the throttle, and that allows Shane Van Gisbergen to change lanes and dive to the inside of Elliott in 3.
SVG in the bottom of the racetrack. Chase Elliott goes topside. Corey Heim runs the outside lane in front of Chase Elliott off turn number 4. Back to the line. Great race continues. 12th, 13th, and 14th.
Continues to be a spirited battle. Ryan Sieg may want a piece of that as well if they don't get it settled pretty soon. Taking that top spot, Corey Heim, then Elliott, and Van Gisbergen.
And then you've got Ryan Sieg and also Josh Williams about to join this mix as well. Here comes Elliott. He'll pull to the inside of Heim off the end of the backstretch.
Further up, we're going to pick up the battle, and Justin Allgaier's in the middle of it yet again. Justin Allgaier right now 5th, looking for 4th.
Closing in now on the Sammy Smith automobile. Allgaier running about a groove lower through turns 1 and 2, but can't make the move this time.
A couple of teammates racing for a spot inside of the top 5, as right now they will settle down, run single file as all of the leaders begin to approach some lap traffic.
And since they are settling down, let's take a look at the leaderboard, brought to you by Blue Green Vacations.
Blue Green Vacations,
the official vacation ownership provider of NASCAR, invites you to believe in the power of vacation. With Blue Green, you can create a lifetime of memories at our collection of unique, locally inspired resorts and enjoy exclusive access to VIP NASCAR experiences. Start your vacation journey today at BlueGreenVacations.com.
We got a battle for the lead. Before we get to that, headed to turn number 3.
Christopher Bell got tangled up with the lap car of Greg Van Alst. Here's Sheldon Creed wheel to wheel now for the top spot.
Creed has the preferred outside lane off turn 4. He'll sweep around the outside of Christopher Bell. Sheldon Creed back to the lead at Darlington Raceway as they head to 1.
Now let's see if Christopher Bell can mount
Creed,
a
hold on.
counterattack. He's going to go down to the middle lane of the racetrack. But again, that car beginning to dog track a little bit. Rear end getting looser as the laps go on.
Christopher Bell very fortunate. A lap ago, the nose of that car was pointed to the infield for just a moment. He collected the car, lost the lead, and he may be about to lose second.
With 12 laps to go in stage number 2, let's give you a look at that leaderboard right now. We'll also watch
Leaderboard. Here it is, guys.
Sheldon Creed out front over Christopher Bell.
Bell fans in chat. Creed fans in chat, let us know you're here, guys.
Sammy Smith.
3 likes away from 20 likes.
7th, Parker Kligerman 8th, Chandler Smith 9th, Noah Gregson is 10th.
Running 11th is Jesse Love, 12th is Chase Elliott, Shane Van Gisbergen is 13th and Ryan Sieg 14th, Corey Heim is 15th and Josh Williams 16th, Ross Chastain 17th, Carson Quapple is 18th, Jeb Burton 19th and Joe Graff Jr. 20th.
Matt DiBenedetto is 21st, Brennan Poole 22nd, Kyle Sieg 23rd, Ryan Ellis running 24th, and Leland Honeyman 25th. 26th, David Starr 27th, and 1 lap down, Garrett Smithley. We have 26 cars on the lead lap. Greg Van Alst, 28th. Anthony Alfredo, 29th. And Sam Mayer is 30th.
31st on the running order is Jeremy Clements. 32nd is Brandon Jones. Chad Fincham, 33rd. Blaine Perkins, 34th. Riley Herbst is 35th. And Kyle Weatherman, 36th. Parker Retzlaff, 37th. And Joey Logano,
looks like they just switched.
With 10 laps
Weatherman
to go
went to 37.
AJ Allmendinger running third.
Logano's out.
Second, and he wants that spot.
AJ has reeled C-Bell in, and he is all over his back bumper as they run about 6 car lengths behind the leader, Sheldon Creed.
Toyota Chevy battle for the second spot hits the back straightaway. A.J. Allmendinger stalking his prey. Christopher Bell looks in the rearview mirror, and that Chevy looming large now in this ongoing battle.
Allmendinger took a peek to the inside, could not get the grip, and that's usually a telltale of old tires at Darlington. And Allmendinger will have to recoil and go after Bell again.
Here they come down the front straightaway and into turn 1. The gap again between Bell and Allmendinger, 1 to 2 car lengths. AJ giving it everything he's got, but C-Bell hanging it wide and hanging on a second.
This is a private battle for second. Sheldon Creed has scampered away to about a 7 car length lead. Justin Allgaier, who has just taken 4th, is about a second or maybe 2 behind them.
And that's Sammy Smith that's running now behind Allgaier. Then comes Austin Hill as we wind it down here in stage number 2. 8 laps to go.
Stage 2, guys.
First to second. Dave, what do you put it at? About
who's going to win it? Is going to be Creed or Bell taking back over?
The gap between second and third is tightened up a bit. Again, sideways is Christopher Bell, just about all the way through 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah, he slid right then.
Off the back bumper of Christopher Bell for a moment. He got tangled up in the fence, got a Darlington stripe a lap ago, and it cost him about 2 car lengths.
Everybody settles down at the front of the field now. Top 3 have a big gap all the way back to Justin Allgaier by the tone of about 3.5 seconds. Creed now with 7 laps to go on the stage pulls them back to turn 1.
The gap between third place and 4th is almost half of the front straightaway. That's A.J. Allmendinger third, all the way back to Justin Allgaier, who's 4th.
Allgaier, after bypassing Sammy Smith, has been able to keep Smith at arm's
Guys, we're sitting at 3 likes away from hitting 20 likes on the stream. Don't forget to hit the like button if you have not already.
And Smith in this battle for 4th.
And right behind them, there's a good battle between Austin Hill and Cole Custer. That is 6 and 7. Parker Kligerman 8. Chandler Smith and Noah Gregson complete the top 10. Sheldon Creed, though,
Genius Math. Hello, how are you doing, Genius Math?
Sheldon Creed making his way into the banking at turn number 1. Still 5 to 7 car lengths over
Doing great this Saturday, my friend.
With the tires that are fading towards the end of this stage, Sheldon Creed seems to maintain.
Can they make it through this stage, or will they have to pit?
That race car is very solid right now.
It is right up against the red and white painted safer barrier. Christopher Bell's been able to free himself of the attack from behind in the courtesy of A.J. Allmendinger. Bell now doing all he can to try to run down Creed.
Yeah, Christopher Bell's car loosened up about 10 laps ago. He is sidewinding it again in turn number 1. The problem for A.J. Allmendinger is his car has done exactly the same thing.
Yeah, that car's falling off like Bell's car has fallen off. And right now they are just content to ride second and third.
I guess it's their tires on this track, the particular surface.
I think it's safe to say, Mike, that they're all falling off at this particular point with only 4 laps to go in the stage. Sheldon Creed now has led for 15 laps. He wants to hold that lead and take it all the way to the green and white checkered flag.
A whole lot of hanging on going on right now. Sheldon Creed appears to be the strongest of that top 3. He maintains that 7, now maybe an 8.
I am blessed and highly favored. How are you? I'm great, my friend. I cannot complain. I just finished my first season.
Out of the gas and tapping of the brakes and floating it back to the entrance of 3.
Of your book, okay.
Allgaier and Sammy Smith.
All I need to write down is the scores as they come.
As is behind
right on,
them,
man.
Cole Custer to
Congrats
the
on
inside
that.
of Austin Hill, Jeff. This is for 6th and 7th.
Conroe Lodge. Hello. Welcome, everybody.
And Justin Allgaier, same thing.
Let us know who your favorite drivers are in chat.
Justin Allgaier trying to pick up a spot, and so is Austin Hill.
Allgaier right on the back bumper of the Sammy Smith machine. Cole Custer has bypassed past Austin Hill. Custer got him a little bit loose at the exit of 2 and made the pass, heading for 3.
Meanwhile, Sammy Smith tracking his prey in the person.
Absolutely, man. That's awesome.
This lap through with the pass at a car length of an advantage.
Right, your own book. That's pretty cool stuff.
Number 2, Sheldon Creed.
I wish I could do that.
Start finish line and make his way back to the corner.
You got him right where he wants him right now. Just one lap car that he may have to deal with here on the final lap of the stage.
Oh, don't be sorry, man. Take your time.
He'll bring it to the back straightaway. His line hasn't wavered this entire stage. He's easing it back to the corner and snuggling up to the outside wall, the corner entry.
And Creed and Bell are fighting it out.
Stage win of 2024. Talking about Sheldon Creed. Just
down to the last lap.
Safer barrier off of turn
for the stage.
1 lap to go. Green and white checkered flag will be waving next time by.
Here comes Sheldon Creed now up on the back bumper of the David Starr machine. Starr drifts up into his path.
Creed and Bell are fighting it out.
Creed is still yet to bypass stage.
Thank you, my friend. We're getting there.
That allows Bell to close in. Battle for the lead. Back to the corner between Creed and Bell.
Creed at the bottom of the track. Car drifts high. They have the lap car of David Starr on the outside. Here comes Christopher Bell. Lets it drift to the outside to the green and white checkered flag.
Creed takes
Sheldon Creed will hang on to win stage number 2. Christopher Bell will finish the stage second. A.J. Allmendinger will be third. Sammy Smith will be fourth.
There's your stage finish.
Cole Custer gets 6th.
56 laps to go. We're going to go in stage 3 of 3.
Noah Gregson 9th, and Chase Elliott will be 10th.
26-year-old driver from Alpine, California, Sheldon Creed, scoring. The green and white checkered flag. Stage 2 is complete.
This sober.
Rock on, guys. You plan to do other sports for your book series? That's awesome. Absolutely. Keep it up, my friend. And guys, hey, if you're new here, Kimbronator here, Chase Elliott's your pick. Let me know in chat, just like Genius did. Guinness Math just did. Let us know who your favorite driver is, who you're rooting for. We're going to root for everybody. We're all one big happy family here, guys. So smash that like button on the stream. Subscribe, turn on the bell notification. We got Xfinity today, and tomorrow night we have the Cup Series tomorrow night, the Cookout. You will see it listed on YouTube under my channel. It is there for tomorrow. It starts at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Let's go, guys. We're down to the final 55 laps of this race, guys. Who will take it? And you guys knocked it out of the park. We hit the 20 likes. Perfect. We hit 20. Let's go for 30 now. We can do it, guys. They are racing at the same state you're living in. What state do you live in? Yeah, this is, we were looking earlier, so Cup Series, this is the final race tomorrow night in the season. They start playoffs. Xfinity has 3 more races before they end the season. You got it, my friend. South Carolina. Yeah, I got some good barbecue, too. Oh, I'm bringing this to you guys here from Texas. So, you can tell by my accent. I do have a little bit of accent at times, so. But, hey, it's a NASCAR weekend, guys. Nothing better than this.
As Sheldon Creed has been this year, this is his first stage win of 2024, and more than likely he will be leading the field onto pit road. The green light is on, meaning pit road is open. Race leaders on the lead lap will have the opportunity to pit, and here comes Sheldon, and here comes Christopher Bell, AJ, Sammy Smith, and Allgaier. And Alan, here comes the race leader, Sheldon Creed.
Sheldon Creed got the lead, and his first thought was to drive hard, but then take care of it while he was out there. Says he's still getting a little too free while the run goes on, so they're going to make an air pressure adjustment, try to make it even better. Same thing for Sammy Smith, an adjustment for him as he gets too free.
I love being in South Carolina. I visited Georgia, North Carolina, Kentucky, and Tennessee.
An adjustment.
Yeah, I've never been to South Carolina.
Pretty happy with his race car. He needs it to drive off the corner
Do a
just
tour.
a little bit better, but he
I want
raced
to drive
up
through a
to
bunch of
third.
states.
Pretty
So
good job with his race car.
one of
Jesse
these days I will go
his
there.
car is just a little free. Same for his Richard Childress Racing teammate Austin Hill. Here's Chandler Smith, chassis adjustment. 4 Goodyear Racing Eagles, Sunoco Racing fuel plugged in. He's in the very first pit box. Sheldon Creed wins the race. On from pit road, Christopher Bell, Austin Hill, AJ Allmendinger, and Kyle Larson, your front 5 out. Chris Wilner.
Justin Allgaier said, I'm wrecking loose, boys, at the end of that run. They're going to make a 4-tire change, and they went 1.5 up on the left rear spring. Also, he asked for a huge bag of ice and a cold drink. Also, Noah Gregson was in. Slow pit stop for that Red Jones Racing crew. Skating loose. They made an air pressure adjustment for Goodyear Eagles and Sunoco Fuel. Also, Corey Heim, very slow. They took a huge swing down on pit road, late to leave the box. Said, I'm about to crash after 5 laps of how tight his race car is. 4 tires and Sunoco Fuel in my section of pit road.
Chase Elliott's pit crew gained him 5 positions.
Who's my pick? Christopher Bell. That's going to be my pick for today.
Exchange.
To show you how easy it is.
Sam Mayer, it started off for a moment. Sam Mayer looked like he was going to be, pretty good run, but then he slid and hit the wall. It was like early in the start of the race. So Christopher Bell is taking over from there, and he's stayed up there at top. I was thinking that too. I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, it's Chase Elliott, but they said Kyle Larson. I guess the colors threw him off. Like, yeah, they did say that. I was like, whoa. I was thinking that, but I'm like, maybe they know something I don't because they're there. Well, I appreciate that. I try to make it family friendly. I try to engage with everybody. So, hey, I want to be a positive channel for people, guys. So that's my goal. I don't like being negative. So there's sometimes people come in and are negative. It is what it is. You try not to let them do their thing and they'll go on. I think that the negative people a lot of times want to get other people's, their days down. So. Yeah, we've lost aerial. I still cannot get the aerial camera back that was right here. It's down still. Let me try this other tool. Oh, I may have got it back. Yep, I think we just got it back here. Let me kill this one. I wish Kyle Larson today in the 17 car. You do? Rock on. Okay, we got aerial footage back, guys. But it's in and out. Darlington is 1.63 miles around. That's right. Oh,
I'm wondering where Cole Custer ends up at the end of this race.
There'll be 51 laps to go in the Sport Clips Haircuts VFW Help a Hero 200. Here they come, back up off of turn number 4 to hit the Geico restart zone, and we'll be back underway in the run to the checkered flag. Hot day in Darlington, South Carolina. The racing action heats up again. The green goes in the air.
Here they come back into turn number 1, side by side. The battle for the lead. Creed on the outside. Christopher Bell hugging the bottom on the inside. They continue wheel to wheel up turn number 2.
And Creed is cutting Bell's 0 slack. Matter of fact, Creed gets the better run off of 2, but Bell's going to jam it into the bottom of turn number 3.
And make it pay off and slide right across the nose of Sheldon Creed and retake the lead here on lap number 97. Christopher Bell out front. Sheldon Creed second, side by side for third.
Battle is on for third, fourth, and now make it fifth as Cole Custer joins the fray. A.J. Allmendinger to the inside on Austin Hill.
I'm trying to reset this camera here. Is the egg shape because the original land they didn't want to disturb the crop.
Side by side for fourth with the dinger.
That's pretty awesome. So you got a lot of knowledge on that.
Been a solid top 5 car all afternoon long. He's doing all he can right now to hang on to a spot in the top 5. Outside of him goes Cole Custer. Justin Allgaier tries to fill that gap as well.
Allmendinger looking for a little bit of daylight to wedge himself back up into the high line. Finding none, he's just going to go back on the attack. Side by side now with Cole Custer for fourth.
Battling for fourth, fifth, and sixth. Custer with fourth on the outside. Dinger's going to lose ground. Here comes Justin Allgaier coming to life at the end of the backstretch.
All the while, Sammy Smith is looking on, but Alex Hayden, not all good for Sammy Smith at the moment.
No, there's not. I believe Alan Cavana, you can
It's 1950, that's right.
Sammy Smith is going to have himself a long run to the checkered flag.
And it's been a long race. They had a bad pit stop there, cost them positions, but not the only problem. Not long into the race, his cool suit stopped working. If you don't know what that is, it's a suit that circulates cold water all over your body. When working properly, it's great. When it's not working, it almost has an opposite effect. That water all over your body, it goes
hot.
to the air, the body temperature. So he's just sitting in there miserable right now. They've been trying to pack him with ice. He's trying to get as many positions as he can right now, but also dealing with the hottest conditions of the year.
That stinks.
Position number 7.
Stage 3 of 3, guys, is here.
The battle for ninth on back.
If you have not already, guys, hit the like button on the stream.
Smith in his pocket. Shane Van Gisbergen feeling the heat from Jesse Love.
Here's Love. He'll look to the inside out of 2 and up the back straightaway. Not quite close enough to get there on the straightaway, but Love is going to go even deeper now at the entrance of 3.
Down to 46 laps to go. 100 complete now.
46.
101. And Christopher Bell's got his Toyota up front.
Gentlemen, we...
Boom. No, you're more than welcome to do that, my friend. Yeah, keep the information coming. That's awesome information. I do not mind at all. Yeah, guys, be sure to like this stream. It's the best way to support the channel. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. And if you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. Just let me know, guys. So I'm open either way. So it will not hurt my feelings one bit if you give me a thumbs down. So, Kyle Busch fan subbed. Thank you for the sub there. And sub, guys, if you're new here, you want to sub, I bring NASCAR, baseball, football coverage, basketball too. So turn on the bell notification whenever I come live. You guys can be here. And don't forget, tomorrow night, we have NASCAR again tomorrow night.
Is enjoying the largest lead of the race
Cup
by
Series.
anybody.
Cookout.
At 2.2 seconds now over second place Austin Hill. Sheldon Creed third. Cole Custer is fourth, and Justin Allgaier rounds out the top 5. From Darlington Raceway, this is the Motor Racing Network. The
So
voice
they're
of
showing.
Hey, NASCAR fans.
Sheldon Creed has a Ziploc bag that's stuck on the front of his car as intake. I think it's still there. What's my favorite Major League Baseball team? Probably the Cubs, Chicago Cubs. I like a lot of baseball teams too. So Cubs, Astros, Rangers. I like a lot of baseball teams. I'm a baseball fan too. Do you guys like the scope of everything today? This is a new look for NASCAR. I'm trying to make sure I bring you guys the best coverage. Braves. Got to have those Braves. Get those tomahawks going, baby. And that chant. Whoa. You got it.
Down to 41 laps to go in this afternoon's race for the NASCAR
15
Xfinity
of 57 in this stage.
Growing now up to 2.6 seconds.
Yeah, he is checked out in trying to leave the building, and laps are beginning to dwindle. But let's keep one thing in mind. We know for a fact that Christopher Bell's car is really, really good on the short runs. How good is it on the long runs? We'll find out here over the next several laps. 40 to go. Next time by Christopher Bell,
40
Austin
to
Hill,
go.
Sheldon Creed, Cole Custer, and Justin Allgaier. That is your top 5. 6 through 10 at the moment. It's A.J. Allmendinger 6, Sammy Smith, Chase Elliott 8, Parker Kligerman 9th, and Chandler Smith. Alex Hayden completes the top 10.
For the States World Champ.
VFW
I have to.
200.
I'm tone deaf at times. I have to hear it, then I can do it.
For Sport Clips, how you doing today?
Well, thank you. It's always a pleasure to be here in Darlington.
It really is. Your association with this event, and you also sponsor a car in the NASCAR Cup Series.
39 laps to go, guys.
With this race and Darlington Raceway and VFW is really a rewarding thing, and we can't thank you enough.
It's great. I first came to this track in 1957, so I've been a long-time fan of Darlington. And
they've been coming there a long time then.
For 12, 14 years now. We have a scholarship program that Hal mentioned earlier that for veterans making that transition from military to civilian careers, and we've helped about 3,000 soldiership.
You're a diehard Clemson fan.
Growing.
How can folks help and become a part of this and help out with the cause?
Well, the VFW.org has a link to the Help a Hero Scholarship Program, and SportClips.com does also. And we welcome contributions. We kick off a big fundraising during October, leading up to Veterans Day every year. So last year we raised $1.5 million, and we're looking to do that much or better again this year, which enables us to help a lot of people.
You're obviously a veteran yourself, an aircraft commander for the United States Air Force. Why is it so important?
Alabama. I don't think a lot of people do.
To partner up with the VFW.
Well, being a veteran, I know the sacrifices they make and that their families make. I think it's harder on the families sometimes than it is on the people in the military. So we're honored to be able to lend a helping hand and give these people to start in their civilian careers. We have a whole squadron of F-16s, and we arranged that four-ship flight of the F-16s for come over today. I told the NASCAR boys, and Josh and Chip, I said, NASCAR couldn't do that, but Sport Clips did.
Well done, by the way. And they came from Shaw Air Force Base as well. One more time, how can folks help again with the scholarships?
VFW.org, the Help a Hero Scholarship Program is on that website. Happy to have contributions, or come into Sport Clips, any of our Sport Clips locations.
Austin Hill got a little bit sideways.
Doing a lot of fundraisers.
Almost slid into the wall.
Get into position to help even more veterans.
Well, thank you so very much.
Him and Creed are fighting it out for second. Creed is in front, but for how long? They're still fighting it out there.
Absolutely right. That's Gordon Logan, founder and chairman of the board from Sport Clips Black.
Corey Heim on pit road just a moment ago. The top 5 is
sure
shuffled just a little bit on lap 112. 35 to go. Christopher Bell, Austin Hill, Sheldon Creed, Cole Custer, and Justin.
Keep those likes coming in, guys. Let's smash 30 likes out of this park.
We need to
keep it coming.
10 seconds for station.
The more likes, the better on the channel. It boosts this channel, gets us to 100, 200,000 people in here. The stream where we had 6,000 people in here, we had over 1,000 likes. So keep those likes coming in, guys.
Series down to just 33 laps to go. Let's give you a look at the entire field, presented by Hands Free. Skechers slip-ins, no bending down, no touching your shoes, just step in and go.
Richard Petty had a crazy career. That is right. That is for sure.
Christopher Bell with a big lead. The battle is from second on back, Jeff. It is a mess over here. You're at the current moment, it's Sheldon Creed with it. Austin Hill right there in third. Cole Custer fourth. Justin Allgaier Allgaier 5th. A.J. Allmendinger is 6th. Sammy Smith is 7th. Chase Elliott is 8th with Parker Kligerman 9th and Chandler Smith 10th.
Yeah, Cole Custer now up to 3rd. That's an ongoing battle. We'll get to it in a moment. Just want to tell you where your favorite driver is running. 11th.
Yeah, guys, let us know in chat who your favorite driver is.
Ross Chastain 14th. Joe Graff Jr., Ryan Sieg, Josh Williams, Noah Gregson 18th, 19th Kyle Sieg, 20th Matt DiBenedetto.
21st right now is Brennan Poole with Jeb Burton, Ryan Ellis,
I don't think so either.
and David Starr, the rest of the top 25. 26
May not
to
be
30,
done ever
Anthony
again.
Alfredo, Greg Van Alst, Corey Heim, Garrett Smithley, and Sam Mayer.
Jeremy Clements 31st, followed by Brandon Jones, Chad Fincham, Blaine Perkins 34th, Riley Herbst 35th, Parker Retzloff 36th.
31 laps to go.
37th, a number of these drivers here at the tail. Kyle Weatherman and Joey Logano went out on lap 12. That's the way they're running. 116 complete, 31 to go.
Off turn number 4, the good battle is for the number 5 spot. Austin Hill and A.J. Allmendinger are going at it for that one, headed to turn 1.
That's been an ongoing affair. Sheldon Creed has managed to get away.
Hell is just pulling it out.
Custer is pulled away from Allgaier, but that A.J. Allmendinger and battle with Austin Hill now goes in favor of the Dinger off 2.
Yeah, A.J. Allmendinger in command of that spot off the end of the back straightaway. Hill beginning to do the old backup boogaloo here in the late going at Darlington.
And let's drop back now, Dave, to position at number 8. Chase Elliott, Parker Kligerman, Chandler Smith, Jesse Love, Shane Van Gisbergen, and they're all involved in this. They come across the line right now. Chase Elliott enjoying about a car length, and behind them they are stacked up.
This is about as far up the leaderboard. Chase has been able
That's
to
pretty
run on a
wild.
consistent basis. He may not be able to hang.
That's a lot of races.
It's up to Parker Kligerman.
Right now, they come off 2 up the back straightaway, and the tires are fading. They got about 20 laps and change on these new tires, and the cars are starting to dance around a lot. The pace is being reduced, and the drivers are sawing on the steering wheel.
So, Mike, with all that being said, why
Stallin'.
don't we take a trip down the pit
Bobby
lane
Williams.
and figure out what's
Carson.
going on with these cars and the strategy thinking from here on out. This trip to pit road is brought to you by Straight Talk Wireless, available at Walmart and straighttalk.com. Steve Post?
Yeah, A.J. Allmendinger was running in 3rd at the end of stage.
Number 88 car, my friend. I cannot pronounce his last name, so I'm not going to even try.
Back to the 5th spot and really can't hustle the race car like he wants to, and so they're hoping for another caution to be able to work on that race car. And when it comes to strategy, I think we're going to need another caution to see him coming down pit road. They have 2 sets of brand new Goodyear sticker tires, and they
They're getting slippery. These guys are sliding back and forth.
I think they run to the end of the race with the tires that they have on the race car. To the midsection of pit road, Chris Wilner.
Yeah, well, Justin Allgaier kind of stalled out
36,
in his
5
run
years.
towards back to the top 3. He's still complaining of a loose race car, but
That's
it's one of
pretty
his
tough.
drivers
That's
that is gonna
bearing no
look for a
issues,
caution.
too.
Jim Pullman urging him just to manage your equipment at this point. They're banking on maybe another caution to put some 4 fresh Goodyears on his car. For Chase Elliott, that pit crew did a solid job getting him well inside the top 10 that last round of pit stops, but he is now super free. He came over the radio to Greg Ives and said, I'm trying to hold on, but I'm wrecking loose off of turns 3 and 4. So a lot of drivers now starting to complain that
I wonder what it is about that turn in 3 and 4.
laps to go. Alan Cabana.
From the moment they rolled off the
That's my
truck,
favorite NASCAR.
have fought a loose race car.
I mean, it's got to be historic, you know. It's got to be like Talladega, you know.
Race in 21st. Right now, in the later
Darlington's
stages, though,
historic,
he's worked his
too.
way up to 3rd. Every single adjustment.
Shake and bake, baby.
Improving the race car in terms of how loose it is, and specifically making it tighter as the run goes along. Cole Custer finished 3rd here in the spring. That's where he's running now. He wants 2 positions better. He thinks the handling's getting better as this run rolls along, and we look toward the end of this race.
And here's some storylines for you. The fastest car on the racetrack is not your race leader, Christopher Bell. Not by a long shot. As a matter of fact, the fastest car on the racetrack over the last 5 laps has either been Sheldon Creed, who's 2nd, or Justin Allgaier. We talked about a good short run car.
Maybe so, guys.
Christopher Bell's got it. He better hope he's got a big enough lead because Creed's going to run him down.
All-star race. That's a good one.
Thinking when the green flag went back out for Christopher Bell. Take full advantage of the good short run car. Build your lead as big as you can possibly get it, and simply then try to hang on.
Hey, here's a question. After you wear your clothes,
Bam, guys, we're counting down here. We're at lap 123, stage 2 of 3. It's 33 of 57 in this stage. And only 24, should be 23 to go here any second, guys. They're counting it down. So we're sitting at Bell, Creed, Custer, Justin Allgaier, and AJ Allmendinger are top 5 right now, but that can change at any moment. Oh, yeah, Daytona 500, the 2001 one. I don't think a lot of people can. We have the aerial coverage actually on this camera here, and this is the battle cam. These cams are free cams that are off NASCAR's website on the race. If you click on the live race, you can click on these cams.
Christopher Bell continues to enjoy a 2.5-second lead over Sheldon Creed. 23 laps to go from Darlington Raceway. This is the Motor Racing Network.
And below me here, I have the timeline. That's the current timeline that they're posting on the site. 22 laps to go. Will we have another caution, or is it going to fold out from here, guys? What do you guys think? Counting it down. They've had a lot of trouble on this track today in Darlington, especially with the drivers sliding into the safer barrier. Their cars are, the wheels are like the roads, the asphalt and the texture of the asphalt we're talking about. It's creating the cars are sliding more. You can see some of the guys that back in will get out from underneath them real easily. I'm not sure what's causing that, but man, they've had several guys slide into the wall. Bell has led most of this race. He won stage 1.
Christopher
Creed's
Bell
right there.
was leading by 2.5 seconds when we last spoke. It's down to 1.7 seconds. Christopher Bell not even in the
laps.
top 5 as far as fastest cars currently on the racetrack.
1.7, the deficit right now, Creed to Bell. Christopher Bell has led a lot here, 92 laps overall. He continues to negotiate traffic. But Dave Moody, you've been watching.
Do I play NASCAR video games? I have NASCAR Heat.
Lap after lap.
It's a very familiar story, Jeff. We saw.
I'm trying to get me a wheel because
and it's underway again here.
This is what I've been playing on, and it's kind of hard. I need to get me a wheel.
And the lead is beginning to dwindle.
Track is slick. The tires are fading. Cars are slipping and sliding. Handful for these drivers right now, and a handful for Christopher Bell. Lap traffic directly ahead. Riley Herbst and Sam Mayer, 2 of those cars.
Meanwhile, it's a free-for-all for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, AJ Allmendinger. They've been diving inside and outside of each other, trying to gain spots. Right now, they accordion right back together at the start-finish line from 3rd on back.
And none of them have exactly got perfect race cars right now, Alex, either. They are just making the most of what they have. Cole Custer trying to fight off the advances right now of AJ Allmendinger.
Here they come to the back straightaway. The best battle inside of the top 10. Allgaier going to look to the inside of the lap car of Garrett Smithley. Custer will do the same, and AJ Allmendinger will follow suit as well.
And again, that is a battle from 3rd on back. Bell leads over Creed, then Allgaier, Custer, and AJ Allmendinger. 17 to go. Todd Gordon, real quickly, you know your driver is just screaming at you on the radio saying, I can't drive it. What are you telling your driver if he's running out front right now with 17 laps to go?
Race a racetrack. Just give what you can. Don't overslip the tires. Just try to make this last. Hang on, and let's see if another caution comes, and we can work on this some more. But you've done a great job to get us out front. Just stay patient, race the racetrack.
Christopher Bell maintaining it's at 1.8 seconds over Sheldon Creed. I think a lot of that, Jeff, has to do with the fact they've been in heavy lap traffic. Both the lead cars now beginning to find some free and clear racetrack.
Well, and again, if you're Sheldon Creed now, Mike Bagley, you're going to have to pedal it for all it's worth. We're down to 15 to go. Next time by Bell over Creed.
15 to go.
With the conditions
131 down.
Creed is doing the best that he can, and he's making inroads. He's catching the race leader. The question is, does he have enough time, and does Bell's car and tires give up to let him do it?
Now that's going to be a major question mark, and
I think some of them are going to have to pit if they have another caution.
Second does not want to come out of here with another second-place finish.
No, he really doesn't, but at the same time, it's better than third or fourth. He continues to try and run down Christopher Bell, but his car's a little tail-happy as well. He's got some.
Who's going to be the winner of this one, guys? Who are y'all rooting for in chat?
Bell got wide off the corner, had to pull the car off the wall. Bell is clear of lap traffic, and now Creed will do the same once he passes the David Starr car.
Sheldon Creed's got more motivation, more than likely, than any driver here. Why? He's never won at this level. He's been runner-up 4 times already. At the moment, he sits runner-up, Alex Hayden. I'm not sure that third, fourth, or fifth would be worse than second at this point for Sheldon.
No, because he right now has more second-place finishes without a win in the history of the NASCAR Xfinity Series than anybody.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, he just wants to finally break through and get that first W at this level. Second place is not at all what he has in mind as everybody tiptoes around this tough old Darlington Raceway. To the line, Christopher Bell with 13 laps to go. Looks in the mirror, and he can really see Sheldon Creed now.
No doubt.
He's catching up to him.
So many times the bridesmaid.
12 to go, guys. 12 to go. If you have not already, let's hit the 30 laps on the stream.
There's no doubt about that, but we'll tip the cap to Sheldon Creed, exercising great restraint. Instead of just trying to go after him, he can't. He's got to manage all of his equipment, and he's doing a good job at it right now.
He knocked off 3/10 last lap, Mike Bagley. We'll check it at the line. Bell over Creed. Bell across the line. Sheldon Creed closing in. It was at 1.1. It's down to 0.7 of a second.
We were
and that shows it's 0.6 of a second now.
It's down to about 8 car lengths. Sheldon Creed has got the crosshairs on Christopher.
He's trying to catch him. Really catch him. Any Creed fans in chat?
The car onto the back straightaway. He'll ease it back into 3. The separation now 5 car lengths between them.
In the midst of our longest green flag run of the race at currently 42 laps, for whatever it's worth, the Stage 3 has never gone caution-free here at Darlington. The leaders back to turn 1.
They're fixing to jinx it for everybody.
Maybe 5 is Sheldon Creed.
Well, I'm happy you're here, Guinness Math. Genius Math. I'm maybe butchering it. I'm sorry.
There's more coming up, but right now it's Bell versus Creed with no other interventions.
It was 0.6 just last lap. We're going to measure it now by car lengths off of turn number 4 with 10 laps to go here this afternoon at Darlington. Across the line comes Christopher Bell. 6 back now.
Let's go, Creed. So we got Derek.
Creed has got the time to reel him
Let's go,
in, but
Sheldon.
he's got to get a move on, and he's doing exactly that. It's down to 5. It's down to 4.
Oh,
it's down to
he's
3
in front of him.
Bell and Creed to the back straightaway.
Bell got a little sideways.
Down to 2. Battle for the lead between Bell and Creed.
Creed is out. Bell's fighting back. He's trying to get back in front.
As they exit turn number 4, Christopher Bell with the lead. Sheldon Creed now on the back bumper. Cross the line with 9 laps to go.
9 to go here in Stage 3.
Stays in line for the moment.
Creed now on the hunt, and he's going to go to the bottom. Sliding is Christopher Bell. They nearly make contact. Here comes Creed to the inside. They're side by side in 2. Sheldon Creed to the win, up to the lead on the back straightaway.
He has caught him, and he has passed him. Sheldon Creed to the point midway.
8 to go. 8 to go.
He's going to try it again. He's going to pull to the inside to reclaim the top spot.
8 laps to go here this afternoon at Darlington. Out front, it is Sheldon Creed. He's going to lead on lap 139 by a car length now. Over.
So I is not eligible for points.
Perfectly dove low in turn 1.
They're dropping down. They're Cup Series drivers.
Loose Christopher Bell car, motored on by.
They're just like basically filling in.
Sheldon Creed in a win and get in situation.
Bell's a Cup Series driver too.
Right now in the catbird seat with the lead and a 2 car length advantage over Christopher Bell.
Off turn number 4, 7 laps to go now. Sheldon Creed in search of his first career NASCAR Xfinity Series win.
Can you get it? It's down to 6 to go. 6 laps to go.
He's beginning trying to leg out that lead, but as he looks ahead, there are a number of lapped automobiles that he may have to deal with before it's over. First will be the Leland Honeyman car.
Yeah, Leland, it's not your fault at all, man.
Car lengths ahead of the race leader.
Don't worry about that.
In immediate peril of losing another lap, but Sheldon Creed bobbling a bit, under braking off the end of the back straightaway.
Well, now he doesn't need to press it anymore, Dave, in his ears. You can imagine he was the fastest car on the racetrack, and you know his spotter is relaying that. Just hit your marks now. We're down to just 6 to go. You've got the car to beat. Just bring it
5 to go now, baby.
Pull away, just keep it safe, keep it
5 laps.
Baby those tires and make sure you've got enough to bring it home.
You're a big Creed fan? Awesome, man. Well, let's cheer him on. Derek is a Creed fan. I love all of you guys. Thank y'all for coming in. We have a caution. What happened?
In the shade right now, exits turn number 4 to Sheldon Creed. Back into the sunshine.
Trouble up in turn number 3. Cole Custer, AJ
Custer into the wall.
And AJ Allmendinger has got a flat left front tire.
Looked like he had a blowout.
Turn 4.
We stay under the
He
green
hit the wall
flag,
hard.
Alex Hayden, at least at the
Well, he
moment.
had it
That is a
right
huge
here to
break
the
for
end.
Sheldon Creed.
Yeah, he
5 laps to go. Another caution.
Allmendinger in front of you. Dave's in trouble.
AJ's in the fence. Right front tire is flat. He wallops the outside wall. Second week in a row, disaster within sight of the checkered flag for AJ Allmendinger.
Yellow.
Oh, man, that
around the
stinks.
racetrack. Caution flag is flying.
We're
It's
under
not
another
over
caution,
with
guys.
4 laps to go. Sheldon Creed thinking all I got to do is close it out, Todd Gordon, and I'm going to victory lane. Not so fast.
Overtime. I bet we will be in overtime.
Drama in the end of this race, especially this Xfinity race. Now it becomes a question of what crew chief makes the right adjustments for a short run. Qualifying pressures in the
Let's stay with them here.
What they can do.
The streak continues at Darlington in the Xfinity Series. We have not run a final stage caution-free ever in the Xfinity Series at Darlington.
There you go. They have not run a caution-free stage in Darlington. Yeah, they were going pretty good for a while because we've had a bunch of cautions this race. What was the number we're at? Let me double check that here. Clemson lost 34-3 to Georgia. Really? Man. Georgia's supposed to be pretty good this year. We're sitting at, it's been 6 cautions today.
Overtime here.
We're in overtime, guys.
Clips, haircuts, Help a Hero 200. Not at all what Sheldon Creed had hoped, Jeff Striegel. This one was his until the problem with AJ Allmendinger.
I cannot, Alex Hayden, imagine what he must be thinking, what he must be feeling, other than the fact that he has been through it before, and he's going to have to
Looks like we got a bunch of guys pitting.
One, get on and off pit road. You're going to come to pit road as the
Bell,
race leader.
Creed,
Todd, I've done this to you 1,000
Allgaier.
times. I'm going to do it again. What do you? Let's skip the driver.
You did. You sure did call it.
Your crew? This is money stop. This determines who's going to victory lane.
Yeah, I just got to do
Guys, we're 3 laps away from 30 subs. I need some help. Hit the like button if you have not already.
Pit road with the lead at the end of stage 2. We left with the lead when we got out of here. Just do what you did there.
Here they come. They'll absolutely come in and put on 4 fresh Goodyear Eagle tires. Alan Cavana, the race leader. Sheldon Creed makes his way in.
This is the money stop, and Sheldon Creed quite calm on the radio when the caution came out, but told the team, I want to be tighter. If it's a 2-lap run, I want to be tighter. So a small air pressure adjustment for this 18 car. Long stop on the right side of the car. They're running back to the left side to make a change right now. Still waiting, put the left side tires on. Sheldon Creed off pit road.
There they go. They're coming off pit.
The car went very, very tight on that run. They want to see what they can do to free it up. Allmendinger's in 4 tires Sunoco Racing Fuel. Christopher Bell is in 4 tires Sunoco Fuel as well. Chandler Smith getting 4 tires and fuel. Smith in the very first pit box, a little slow on the right read for Chandler.
Creed had a bad pit. He's sitting in.
Here's the race off from pit road. It's going to be Christopher Bell winning.
Creed's in 13th now. You can see Creed's already dropped down in the 13th with that pit.
For the money stop for Justin Allgaier, just a
He
little
had a
bit slow
terrible
on the right
pit.
rear. They made a 4-tire change, filled it with Sunoco fuel, but they also added tape on the grill for this short run to the finish. Chase Elliott, another good pit stop by his Hendrick Motorsports crew. 4 tires and Sunoco fuel. They tightened him up with an air pressure adjustment.
Christopher Bell off of pit
No, I'm
road,
afraid
position
not.
1. Why? They busted off a 13.1 second pit stop. Cole Custer 13.6 for Sheldon Creed 15 flat.
It's got him back to
top
third.
3 off of pit road, headed to overtime.
They've
from
got him back in
Darlington
third
Raceway.
now, but
This
still,
is the
that
Motor
hurt
Racing
him.
Network, the voice of NASCAR.
Okay.
Man, guys, we're right here at the end, too. We're in overtime. Is there going to be another caution, or is this going to be all the cautions? We're 3 laps away from 30 laps. We're at 27 right now. That's true. You'll never know what can happen. Do you guys like the format of this today? Is this an easy to read format for everybody with the cautions, laps to go, stage, aerial? Try to make it easier for everybody to read. The lady in black, like you said, the lady in black. You love it? Well, thank you. I'll try to make it better for you guys, so
Welcome back to overtime. The drama is about a lap and a half away. Will it be C. Bell going to victory lane? He came off of pit road after the crew did a great job down there to get him off of pit road in position number 1. He'll control the field coming to the green flag. Cole Custer and crew, same thing, off of pit road, position number 2.
Just the time NASCAR
For
races
Sheldon
on.
Creed, former race leader. Now you've got Alex, a lot of work to do.
Well, you get to choose what lane you want to restart in. That's decision number
Austin
1.
Hill, SVG,
As the order they come to the line
Elliott.
and they get to choose. So here they go. 1 to go at the line. You got to expect race leader Christopher Bell to go topside. He does. Cole Custer will go to the inside. Sheldon Creed will go to the outside. Sammy
get a
Smith,
green
Jesse
here,
Love
Andy
both
second.
choose the inside lane.
Chase Elliott to the
30
outside.
laps,
Chandler
guys.
Smith
Rock
to the
and
inside.
roll.
Then
Thank y'all so
Shane Van
much.
Gisbergen and Austin Hill.
Man, we just got to keep
go to the
boosting
outside.
that up.
That
Let's
opens
do.
up a big hole downstairs, and Justin
Thank y'all.
Allgaier will
Let's
fill
smash that out of the park, guys.
Let's
Keep it up.
revisit
Thank you for them like buttons,
green,
guys.
White checkered flag. Obviously, if we take the white flag, the race is official. The next flag will end it here at Darlington.
3 laps to go.
Just it. However, if the green flag comes out and a caution flag comes before the leader gets to the start-finish line in the white, we'll slow them down, line them up, and do it all over again. Overtime at Darlington for the
OT.
NASCAR Xfinity Series. Promises to be exciting.
Pace car
Who's
is
gonna get
pulling
the
off
jump on the
now.
restart?
Todd, do you have to hype up your driver? Do you have to do anything, say anything? I get it. They've been here before. They've done this before. Are you just quiet on the radio? What's your final comments to your driver?
Yeah, I'm just focus on hitting your marks and doing your thing. This isn't like contact sports. It's not about getting them amped up.
Right
It's
off
about
the
getting
start,
them
there's some guys
vaccinated.
getting
So
squirrely.
You want them to come in this restart zone. If
We're
I'm starting in the
green.
front row,
We're under the green.
I want to know what's going on. Do your thing.
Pace car hits the
2
pit
to go.
lane. Green, white checker to settle it here in
Bell
Darlington,
and Custer.
South Carolina. Up off turn
And
number 4.
Creed.
Race leader Christopher Bell in the outside lane. He's the control car. He's got to be the first one in the Geico restart zone to get on the gas. He does so. Cole
And we got
Custer
the
gets
white
away.
flag coming out. 1 lap to go, guys. 1 lap to go.
Trunk full of push from Sammy Smith.
Looks like Bell is out.
Side by side into turn 1 and 2. Around the outside, Christopher Bell to the lead.
Christopher Bell is tearing it out.
Bell's going to run him all the way to the bottom of the back straightaway. Now back up to the banking of 3. Bell with the lead. Custer with second.
Boy, they are racing hard. 1 to go here at Darlington. Cole Custer trying to get back to Christopher Bell.
And there it is. Bell.
White flag is in the air. Next flag ends it.
And that is it. Your race winner is Christopher Bell.
Close enough to make a challenge. Up turn 2 for the final time.
That is it. Absolutely, guys. Be sure to like that stream for tomorrow.
Second, Sheldon Creed in third. Custer's got a final shot. He's not close enough to Bell to do it.
Christopher Bell lets the car drift outside up off turn number 4. Checkered flag will go in the air, and Christopher Bell remains undefeated in 2024 in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. He won in New Hampshire earlier. He wins today in the Sport Clips Haircuts Help a Hero 200 at Darlington Raceway. Christopher Bell wins it. Cole Custer
wins
second. Sheldon
Hey,
Creed
the
is
link
third.
is for the stream tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen.
Was fifth. Steve
Be sure to
Post.
like that stream and be there ready. I will start it live.
Congratulations, you did it again. But how about that pit crew with that final pit stop?
Oh man, these guys are on it. The money stop's what it's all about, and they did it.
Money stop.
No doubt about it. Enjoy.
Thank you.
There we go. That's the celebration down here in Victory Lane down
They're
here.
burning rubber.
Pit box for Christopher Bell.
All right, Posty, be careful down there. Alex mentions 2 for 2. Yeah, he's batting 1,000 talking about Christopher Bell. He won at New Hampshire, and now Christopher Bell has won at Darlington.
Cole Custer sends it, that's right.
Easy it is to file a claim with Geico. We hired a soap opera star.
Gracious me, my car has storm damage and I've had to file a claim. Could it?
Oh, man. We're going to keep it here. Let them do the post-race interviews, guys. So thank you so much for coming in here, smashing those likes, 33 likes. Hey, our goal is 20. We kept pushing it up, and we're going to keep pushing it up, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for smashing that like button. Don't forget, I posted the link in chat for the Cup Series race tomorrow. Be sure to click on that one, like it, and turn on the bell notification when I come live. You can be here, guys. We're going to do this again tomorrow. But it's a little bit later. It starts at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. Absolutely, Rima. Thank you. Thank you for coming out. We will see you tomorrow.
Crowd on their feet saluting Christopher Bell and
Christopher Bell. C. Bell.
Let's go back off of turn number 2, coming to take the checkered flag, or coming to take the white flag, I guess it was. Cole Custer down on the bottom of the racetrack, had a good run, pulls up along Christopher Bell, and boy, Christopher drove him all the way to the apron.
Yeah, neither driver was lifting out of the accelerator. They went all the way down towards the inside wall. Finally, Cole Custer had to roll out of the throttle ever so slightly, and that was all Christopher Bell needed to go ahead and take it all the way back around and take the checkered flag. Cole Custer did come home second. Sheldon Creed a disappointing third. Chase Elliott fourth, and Sammy Smith was fifth.
You're going to hear from some of our top finishing drivers, including the race winner, Christopher Bell in Victory Lane. By the way, Christopher accepting the checkered flag and then handing it to a fan here in the stands. Nice
That's
move
pretty
by
cool.
Christopher Bell. All right, let's hear from some of our top finishing drivers. We'll start with the postman.
Cole Custer.
Absolutely, Corey. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us today. I hope you have a great evening. And don't forget, we'll see you tomorrow, my friend.
You know, I mean, you're just trying to carry as much throttle as you can, and Christopher just had the momentum there. And I need to see a replay of the exit of turn 2, but just got tight. You know, it was I don't know if he came down or I came up, but that's just hard racing. So so proud of our team. I mean, we were in trouble after qualifying 21st. So to get this Haas Automation Ford Mustang in second, really have a really good car throughout the day, means a lot to what this team can do.
21st to second. That's Christopher Bell. Alan Cavana.
Top 5 for Chase Elliott. We came over to the pit wall to sit. You're getting a big drink. It was so hot out there. How do you describe today? And just not a lot of action, but you survived and brought it home top 5.
Yeah, we were not great. Just slowly chipped away at it throughout the day, and honestly felt like I made a few gains. on my end just throughout the event, the car's fine. Like, the car's totally fine. Somebody that knew what they were doing would have won, but it just, it needed to be just a little better on that second last run in the long run. I think I had gotten us too free, and kind of paid the price there on that, and got a lucky break with the caution to get a little better finish.
All right, good practice for 500 miles tomorrow, Steve Post.
Now, Sammy Smith came into this race. We talked about the playoff battle, came in 15 points down. A valiant run, a fifth-place run here. Some medical attention down here. First off, Sammy, how are you as you've climbed out of this race car? Looks like a warm one out there.
Yeah, just tough. The cool shirt broke, so just tough. But it was a good day. Just thank you to everybody for fighting and good points day, and we'll keep working.
Man, that would be tough.
Him catch a breather right down here. Sammy Smith really got overheated. As we reported earlier, he had a cool suit failure, and that makes things even worse for Sammy Smith. Boy, what doesn't make it worse for him is a fifth-place run here. A great points day for Sammy Smith.
Yeah, Posty, thank you very much. Hopefully we'll catch up with another driver or two here in just a moment. As a matter of fact, let's do it right now. Alan?
And with Sheldon Creed, who had the lead before that final caution.
There's Creed, guys, the Creed fans.
So tough to close out. What's going through your mind right now after a well-earned top 5?
Just upset the caution came out there. I had a lead there, and I had debris on my grill early in the stage and had to give a spot to the 21, and then got back around him and just tried to take care of my stuff while charging, and obviously the 20 was really loose there, and it was able to get by him and then drive away, and just thought today was my day, and unfortunately it wasn't.
Not the day for Sheldon, but you get the impression it's coming, guys. After all those second-place finishes, a great run today, but not quite the checkered flag for Sheldon Creed.
No, finishes in the number 3 position today for Sheldon Creed. A disappointing one, too, after having the advantage by 5 car lengths when the late caution came out to send this into overtime, and subsequently not getting the victory which he thought he had so very close.
But that victory belongs to Christopher Bell. It is career win number 19 at this level. And batting 1,000, a win at New Hampshire, a win at Darlington, 2 starts.
Bell is something else, guys. I'm telling you.
Bell is there with Chris Wilner.
Here's C. Bell.
He has parked his Toyota here in Victory Lane. The crew still making their way from the pit lane. It's a long jog from all the way at pit out, but we're going to give the crews a chance to come celebrate with their driver. Christopher handed a large bag of ice inside the cockpit of that race car because he is absolutely dripping in sweat. All these drivers working real hard behind the wheel and certainly giving it their all in that final stretch of the race. But what a job for Christopher and his pit crew and everybody with Joe Gibbs Racing here today at Darlington, as Christopher Bell gets the thumbs up and he's going to climb out of the race car. Now that the crew's made it, ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Bell batting 1,000 in the Xfinity Series. This year he wins here at Darlington to the shower of water. And boy, I bet you it feels good, Christopher, after a hot one here at Darlington.
I'm sure it does.
Through first, you relinquish the lead to Sheldon. The caution finally comes out. And then, my goodness, that pit crew puts you out in front where you needed to be.
Yeah, I mean, this one's on the pit crew. Those guys did amazing all day long and just kept us in the game, and then obviously got us in position with the lead there, that last pit stop. So you win some, you lose some, and I'm glad we won it that way.
We documented all day, the turn announcers, how sideways you were getting this car throughout some of these runs. Just
say Larson.
Was it?
That would be a good
dirt
pick.
track background helped out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
it's
gonna go
Darlington.
Hamlin.
You got to really drift
Denny
the car
Hamlin.
around this place, and I might have been drifting a little bit too much today, but this thing was really good on the short run, a little bit loose on the long run, but that's what it's all about. It's a lot of fun.
What's the biggest thing that you learned from a run like today that'll take you into 500 miles tomorrow?
Take care of the car and be there at the end, that's for sure. And, you're never out of it till the checker flag falls.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Christopher Bell, 2 for 2 this year. He wins at Darlington after picking up the win in New Hampshire, and he is absolutely beat the whole crew. What a job for Joe Gibbs Racing here this afternoon.
Solid effort, and Christopher Bell picks up the win. Cole Custer was second. Sheldon Creed was third. Chase Elliott finished fourth. Sammy Smith was fifth, and Jesse Love was sixth. Shane Van Gisbergen was seventh. Chandler Smith eighth. Austin Hill ninth, and 10th was Justin Allgaier.
Joe Graff Jr. was 11th. Ross Chastain, 12th. Parker Kligerman, 13th. Carson Quapple finished 14th. 15th went to Noah Gregson. 16th, Josh Williams. Jeb Burton, 17th. Ryan Sieg, 18th. 18th, 19th to Matt DiBenedetto, and 20th went to Brennan Poole.
Ryan Ellis was 21st. Kyle Sieg was 22nd. Leland Honeyman, 23rd. David Starr, 24th. Corey Heim was 25th, and Anthony Alfredo, 26th. A.J. Almendinger, 27th. Sam Mayer, 28th. Greg Van Alst was 29th, and Garrett Smithley was 30th.
Jeremy Clements, 31st. 32nd, Brandon Jones, 33rd. Chad Fincham, 34th. Blaine Perkins, 35th. Riley Herbst. Parker Retzloff, 36th. Kyle Weatherman, 37th. And Joey Logano completes the running order, and he was 38th.
So, Todd Gordon, we wrap up 200-plus miles of racing today for the Xfinity Series. We now turn our attention to the Cookout Southern 500, a crown jewel race for the NASCAR Cup Series tomorrow.
Yeah, probably the biggest mental grind these drivers will go through kicking into
That is right. Tomorrow is the regular season for the Cup.
Here. It's going to be a hot one. It's going to be. We saw guys today with
Xfinity has three more races.
It's going to be another really great Darlington race tomorrow. Full sunshine. Looking for a lot of temperature.
NASCAR Live Race Day coming your way tomorrow at 5 o'clock Eastern Time. Mike Bagley and the crew. NASCAR Live Race Day. They're going to take you all the way up to the green flag in the 75th Annual Cookout Southern 500. You'll hear it live here on the Motor Racing Network. Same crew back with you tomorrow, including Craig Moore, audio engineer, broadcast engineer, Steve Fridley.
And I will be back here with you guys as well to bring that coverage. So don't forget, I've posted the link in chat. Be sure to like that stream, turn on the bell notification when I come live. And don't forget, like this one here, guys. This is going to be a video on demand that will be on my YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and rewatch parts of it. So this was a great race today. Hey, congrats to Christopher Bell. Creed, he almost had it there, guys. I think if it hadn't been for that caution, he would have had it for sure. So great race today. Hey, guys, be sure to tell somebody that you love them today. Reach out there, tell friends and family, hey, I love you guys. So, and I love you guys too. Kimronator here. Man, thank y'all so much. Had a great stream today. 35 likes. Nothing more to ask for. We hit our goals of the likes. The sub goal will happen over time. I'm not banking on that happening in each stream. So, hey, it is what it is, guys. So, guys, do what you do. Do it well. Have a safe evening. And we'll see you again tomorrow. And we're going to bounce it out with the video. You guys be safe.